I'm going.
Oh, don't you look nice. Wait a minute. Just let me fix this.
Come on, Mom. It's the first day of classes. I don't want to be late.
You know, I can hardly believe it. It seems like only yesterday that we were getting you dressed for your first day of kindergarten.
Well, gotta go.
Remember, George, how he cried and said, I won't go, I won't go.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I don't think we'd have ever gotten you there, except finally Daddy and I told you that we were taking you on a trip to the ice cream factory. Oh, the scream you let out when we pulled up in front of that school.
I remember. I still have nightmares about it. It's okay. They're not as bad as they used to be.
Hey, I need fiber.
Good morning, children.
Morning. Morning. I'm done with my cereal. Well, I was just chuckling over a story I've been reading in this newspaper for the last 15 minutes.
No? Toxic spill leaves 500 homeless. Yes, I thought you'd get a kick out of that.
Morning, gang.
Good morning. Morning.
I'm dropping your mom at work.
See you tonight. Sure. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Yes, of course, Mrs. Hufnagel. If I find out anything, I'll let you know right away.
What is it?
That was Hortense Hufnagel. It seems a small rock just came through her living room window.
Hey, how come the minute something bad happens, everybody automatically thinks I did it?
It saves a lot of time.
Yeah, well, it couldn't have been me, because it just so happens I've been here the whole time eating my cereal. It was my cereal, and he just came in. I think she's crazy. Her zits must be affecting her brain. I don't know how that window got broken. Look in the sewing basket. There's nothing there.
Ooh, a slingshot.
Okay, let's have it.
I didn't do it on purpose. I was aiming at their bird bath, but it ricocheted off the mailman and hit their window. I'm sorry, I was just afraid to tell you, but I'll apologize to Mrs. Hufnagel and pay for a new window out of my allowance.
You bet your sweet butt you will.
Yes, sir.
Wait a minute. Where did you get this?
Uh-oh.
And you thought it was over.
Well,
I ordered it from Dad's hunting catalog.
But they only take credit cards.
Yeah, how about that?
all right, young man, I want you straight home from school and up to your room. We will discuss your punishment when your father and I get home.
Yes, ma'am.
Streaks on the china never mattered before. Who cares when you drop kicked your jacket as you came through the door? No one glared. Sporting to our new rivals, life is more than mere survival, and we just might live the good life yet.
Come on, this is gonna be great. It's the only X-rated class on campus. Carl, it's an art class. Just because there's nude models, there's nothing sexy about it. So you might as well stop drooling.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know why we're here. We don't even know how to draw.
Maybe they'll let us trace.
I'm leaving.
No, come on. Let's get some seats up front.
Good afternoon. I'm Miss Fielding, and welcome to Illustration 102.
She's dressed. She's the teacher, Carl.
For the next 10 weeks, we'll take a close look at the human anatomy. Our models will be unclothed, so I expect the proper level of decorum. Our model today is Jamie Douglas. I would like you to pay particular attention to the latissimus and the gluteus maximus.
It's a guy.
Yeah, but he's not bad.
How's it going?
Good. I cut up all the potatoes into little stars, just like you said.
Oh, very good, Wesley.
Hey, what'd I do all that work for?
Your parents told me to keep your hands busy.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be being punished in the first place if Miss Piggy hadn't squealed on me.
Look, you're the one that broke the window and lied about it, not your sister.
Yeah, I know.
Now, I'm going to be away for a few minutes, and I want you to mash these until they're absolutely smooth and there isn't a lump in them.
Okay, then what should I do with them?
I don't care. We're having rice.
Excuse me, is this illustration 102?
Yeah. Yeah, sure is.
Ah, good.
Hey, I don't remember seeing you here the first couple days.
I wasn't here.
Probably explains it. So, are you an art major?
Political science and history.
Ah,
What about you?
business and pleasure. Actually, I'm undeclared. My name's Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
All right, if everyone will be seated.
Excuse me.
Listen, I'd like to see more of you.
That might be possible.
Today we'll focus on the muscle groups of the back and the shoulders as we move on to the drawing of the female form. Our model today is Miss Amy Nelson.
Boy, it's not even your first date.
Okay, here you go. Cheeseburger, nothing on it. And I got you some hot coffee. I figure it must get pretty cold up there.
It does, thanks.
So listen, I'm curious. How did you get into this line of work?
Well, I don't know. I saw an ad on the bulletin board, and I figured, why not? Anyway, it pays a lot more than working at McDonald's.
And you don't have to wear the little hat.
A lot of people find out that I do this, and well, they sort of get the wrong idea.
Oh, not me. I mean, I understand it. It's a classical discipline. And I think it's real interesting.
Good.
So listen, are you doing anything Friday night?
Oh, I don't know.
I was thinking maybe we could go see a movie or something. Oh, and there's this neat little French place I'd like to take you to.
Sure, sounds like fun.
Great.
Is it fancy?
Huh?
Oh, the restaurant. I just want to know what to wear.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I mean, wear something.
I'll get it. Real funny, Wesley. I know you're out here. Wesley. Yeah, Heather. How did you get up there so fast? Huh? Never mind. I just thought there was somebody at the door. It's all clear, Miles. So she fall for it? Like a ton of bricks. I still don't know what we're doing this for. Look, I got in trouble because she ratted on me. But by the time we're finished, she'll be so nuts, nobody will ever believe another word she says. Not even her. Wow! Hey, Wes! Yes, sis? Somebody else down here. I thought I heard voices. No. Are you feeling okay, Heather? Yeah, I guess so.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere.
Well, don't we look nice?
Thanks.
What's that smell?
Musk.
Musk what? Muskrat?
Too much?
Another big date with Amy?
Yep.
You've been seeing an awful lot of her.
How'd you know?
What do you mean?
Look, Mr. Belvedere, remember how I told everybody that I met Amy in Fundamentals of Accounting?
Yes?
Well, I lied. I met her in art class.
Good Lord, do your parents know?
The thing is, she's not really in the class. She's a nude model.
I see.
Yeah, so does everybody else. I mean, it's kind of embarrassing.
Why? I assume she'll be wearing clothes tonight. Oh, come on, Kevin. There's nothing wrong in being a model.
Yeah, I know. It's just kind of hard to get serious about someone that everybody in the world has seen naked.
Golly, I haven't.
You know what day this is?
Huh.
It was 2 weeks ago tonight that we had our first date.
Oh, yeah, right.
So, I got you a little something.
Oh, Amy. Thanks.
See, it's Popeye and olive oil. Isn't they kind of a cute couple? It's like a... Of course, I'm not as skinny as she is, but I guess you already know that. You don't like it. I could get you one with Bluto.
No, it's fine.
Is something wrong?
No, look, it's just, if we're going to make a commitment to each other, I think we should do it right.
Okay.
I mean, I'll promise to stop seeing other people, and you'll promise to stop letting other people see you. Naked, I mean.
Why?
Why? Because I hate it, that's why. I mean, look around here. Every guy in this whole place is staring at you. Look, I just think if you're going to be my girlfriend, you should give up all this modeling junk.
I thought you said it was a classical discipline.
Yeah, well, that was before. Hey, what are you jerks looking at, huh? Haven't you ever seen a naked girl before? Where?
Look, Kevin, I like what I do, and I don't have anything to be ashamed of. If you can't handle that, then that's your problem.
All right, look, Amy.
Happy anniversary.
Whoops. Forgot the paper.
What nincompoop left that open?
You know what else is good? Cocoa Puffs and prune juice.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning, Miss Belvedere.
Morning, Mr. B.
Hey, who shut the front door? I almost froze out there.
Perhaps it was the wind.
And Heather, didn't I tell you last night to put the car in the garage?
I did.
Then how come it's sitting out in the street covered with snow?
Well, I was sure I put it away, but I guess I didn't.
Now, you've been forgetting a lot of things lately.
I know, I'm sorry. I'll go put it away.
Honey, don't you think you'll need these?
I'm starting to worry about her. Thank you, Amy. Now on Monday, we'll focus on the contour and texture of the cheeks.
All right. She means these. Listen, I'll catch up with you, okay?
Yeah.
Hi.
I've got another class, and I don't want to be late.
Look, Amy, I just wanted to apologize.
Oh?
I know I acted like a jerk last night. It's just, I like you so much, I went a little crazy.
Yeah, I noticed.
Anyway, I'm sorry I ruined our anniversary. I promise, it won't happen again.
It's okay. I guess I should be flattered.
Because I thought about it, Amy, and I realized how hard you're working to put yourself through school. I mean, you're only doing this because it's a real good job.
Right.
So guess what? I found you a better one.
Wanted clerk, typist, Arab Studies Department.
You don't even have to wear the veil. Hey, Amy, come on. You can at least try getting a regular job. I'll pay you to get one.
There's nothing wrong with what I do. This is all your stupid hang-up.
Oh, yeah, you'd be hung up, too, if I was doing it.
What?
Yeah. How would you like that, huh? How would you like it if I was the one up there, posing nude?
It wouldn't bother me.
Did I just hear someone volunteer?
Huh?
Jamie, our regular model, got a job in a low-budget film. We need someone to take his place next week.
Oh, yeah?
Well, you're tall and good-looking, and you appear to have a very well-developed musculature. Your biceps are hard and firm. You'd be perfect for me. Us, I mean the class.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do it.
Well, I'll see you on Monday.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Heather, I want you to chop those vegetables.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot.
Heather, it's the first time I've asked you.
Oh, great. Now I can't even remember things I didn't even forget. Mr. Belvedere, do you think 16 is too young to already be losing your mind?
Ah, look, I wouldn't worry. At 16, you haven't got much of a mind to lose. Oh, look. We all have our lapses of memory from time to time. Why, only yesterday, I forgot to pick Wesley up at school.
Really?
Well, actually, I didn't forget. I just couldn't face it. Heather, what's the matter?
Oh, nothing. I just saw a tree walk by.
Oh, really? Well, perhaps it was going south for the winter.
I think I'm going to go lie down.
Hello, Miles. Aren't we all spruced up?
What are you doing here? You're not Heather.
No, but you're going to be dead wood unless you tell me what's going on.
Okay, kid, I want you to knock him dead up there. Just relax, take a deep breath, and come out punching.
Kevin, are you ready?
Yeah, sure.
Hi, Kevin. Glad to see you can make it.
What are you doing here?
I work here.
Today, class, we'll try something a bit more challenging as we examine the juxtaposition of the male and female figures, with Amy and Kevin helping us recreate Rodin's The Handshake.
My foot's asleep.
So wiggle it.
Huh?
Your foot.
Oh. So, except for the air conditioning, this isn't so bad.
Glad you like it.
Yeah, it's kind of fun, knowing all the girls in the class can't take their eyes off me. As a matter of fact, I might quit my job at Mr. Cluck's. Take this up full time.
Fine.
Hey, this is driving you crazy. I know it.
No, it's not.
Yeah, well, it is me.
Kevin!
All right, class dismissed. There's nothing to be seen here.
Kevin, stop it!
All right, I forgot. You like it up here. This is how you get your kicks.
Excuse me.
Hey, look, Amy. Oh, hey, did you just see a girl go by here? She looks like this. Hi, Amy. I've been looking all over for you.
Leave me alone.
Come on, Amy, give me a break. Barely managed to shake the campus police.
Oh, okay, you better sit down. People are starting to stare.
Look, I'm really sorry about what I said before. You know, about you getting your kicks from this.
Really?
I mean, it wasn't me talking. It was a cold floor.
Look, Kevin, I don't think this is going to work out. I mean, I'm going to keep modeling, and you're going to keep going nuts because other guys are looking at me.
That's not it. Okay? I don't care about the other guys. It's me seeing you that's driving me crazy.
What?
Amy, I see you up there like that every day. then when I take you home at night, I barely manage to get a goodnight kiss.
I just like to go slow with that kind of stuff. I guess I'm old-fashioned that way.
Yeah, well, I always figured you care about somebody first. Then you see him like this. I guess I'm old-fashioned, too.
So what do you think we should do?
I don't know. I guess you should just keep on modeling, and I'll keep being crazy.
Well, at least you're dressed for it.
Maybe you went in here.
I'll see you.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Hello, Wesley.
Is there any of that chocolate cake left?
Yes, you'll have to get it for yourself. I have to run to the hospital to meet your parents.
Huh? What happened?
We had a call from school. It seems your sister's had a nervous breakdown.
She did?
Poor girl, when they took her away, she was mumbling something about being attacked by a Christmas tree. She really is quite mad.
Oh, no, and it's all my fault.
It is?
I've been doing bad stuff to her, trying to drive her crazy.
Well, apparently you've done a very good job. But I must run. I don't want to miss the shock therapy.
Hello?
The trees. The trees.
Hey, Wes.
I think that went quite well.
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
At any rate, now that all the gaslighting is over and done with, the Owens household has returned to its normal level of insanity. It's too bad, too. I'd already picked out Wesley's straitjacket. As for Kevin and Amy, they've resolved their differences. And Kevin says they're going to be seeing a lot more of each other. I'm afraid to ask what that means. I never told Kevin that back in my bohemian days, I posed for a sculptress in Paris who said she wanted to immortalize me. Personally, I just think she wanted to see me naked.
Later tonight on Nightline with Ted Koppel, a Christian Scientist couple is charged with manslaughter after they refused medical treatment and their child died. Is it child neglect or religious persecution? Tomorrow at 9, a beautiful model has Ohata fighting for his honor. Then Hawk stalks Spencer to gain possession of a crooked judge's diary on
Let me help.
Oh, thanks, Ed.
You know, Mom, this was the best Christmas ever.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it was perfect. We were all together, trimming the tree, singing Christmas carols. Dad didn't even make us watch Perry Como's Christmas in Cambodia.
It was nice.
So do I have to see you guys on New Year's, too?
What?
Well, I was hoping I could have a party here. I mean, without you or Dad or anyone else hanging around.
Oh, gee, I don't know.
Well, there won't be that many people, and there won't be any sex or drugs either, because everyone's too afraid to do that stuff anymore.
Well, your father and I were invited to a fondue party at Skip's.
Oh, come on, Mom.
Well, okay, honey.
Great. Can you take him with you? Huh? Mom's letting me have a party here on New Year's Eve.
Oh, yeah? So can I have one, too?
No.
It'd be good for me. Mr. Belvedere says I need to work on my social skills in case the FBI doesn't give me a new identity.
All right, here's the deal. You two can have a party here together.
What?
Yeah, Heather, you can invite some of your friends, and Wes, you can have some of yours. I know you're both mature enough to work on this together.
Right, Mom. Okay, so at the store we gotta get potato chips, bean dip, paper hats for my friends, paper bags for your girlfriends, noisemakers, balloons, and cherry Kool-Aid.
Hey, this is supposed to be a sophisticated party. We're not going to drink Kool-Aid.
Well, we need sun to mix with the vodka. I'm kidding. It's just to fill up the balloons.
Hello, children.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere, can you think of anything else we need for our New Year's party?
Yes, earplugs for me.
But you're not going to be here.
Yeah, it's New Year's. Your Mambo Club always has a party down on the wharf.
Oh, I'm afraid it was discontinued after last year.
Huh?
Things got a little wild. Our conga line got out of control and injured 5 stevedores.
Come on, Mr. Belvedere. Do you really want to start the new year with people like us?
Certainly. Then I'll know the rest of the year can't get any worse.
Streaks on the china never mattered before. Who cares? When you drop kicked your jacket as you came through the door, no one glared. According to our new arrival, life is more than mere survival, and we just might live the good life yet.
Hey, Ma. Listen, do we have any vitamin C or anything?
What's the matter? Are you coming down with something?
I don't know, but I'm not going to be sick on New Year's Eve.
Ooh, you're burning up. Just a second.
Oh, no, Mom, look. I'm just going to take a few of these, and then I'll be...
Yeah, this is a friend of Mr. Belvedere's. He's too shy, so he asked me to ask you if you want to go out with him on New Year's Eve. I found your name in his little black book. Aren't you Donna King? Oh, you're Donut King. Sorry.
It's almost 103.
It's not so bad.
I'm surprised you're not delirious. Come on, young man. You march yourself right upstairs and get to bed.
I don't even live here anymore.
Well, I don't care. If you keep running around in this weather with a fever, you'll wind up with pneumonia.
Hello, Kevin.
Oh, Mr. Belvedere, would you please fix up Kevin's room? He's going to be needing it.
But I was promised once they left, the children weren't allowed back anymore.
He's only going to be here till he gets better.
Oh, come on.
Upstairs.
Yes, Mommy.
Oh, well, can you wait till after New Year's to get your hip replaced? Yeah, I understand. Thanks.
So?
I can't find anybody.
Oh, well, if we don't find him a date quick, we're going to be stuck with him.
Hey, how about Broomhilda? You know, the Huffnagel's new housekeeper? She's not too old, and she's got that snotty look Mr. Belvedere likes.
Oh, yeah. But how are we going to get them together?
Oh, I think I can arrange that. If anyone asks, I've been with you for the last 10 minutes.
Only 10 minutes? Then I can assume it wasn't a bank job.
I didn't do anything.
I know you're in there, you little beast.
That doesn't sound like the Avon lady. Can I help you?
Your son sprayed me with a garden hose.
Call him my son again, and I'll spray you myself. It's just that I'm not the boy's father, thank heaven. But regardless, I'm sure it was an accident. Right, Wesley?
Aren't you going to introduce yourself?
Oh, I am sorry. I am Lynn Belvedere. I'm the Owens housekeeper.
Oh, yes, it's a Schumacher. I just started working with the Huffnagels.
How do you do? As I was saying, I'm sure the lad didn't mean to do it.
Oh, yes, he did. He's a spiteful little hooligan, and I wouldn't mind giving him a good throttling.
Hey, sounds like you two have a lot in common.
What's that mean?
Oh, nothing. Just that I detest him, too. And now, Wesley, I believe you have something to say to Miss Schumacher.
You, Mambo?
Your father and I are leaving for the party now.
Hey, Mom, what is all this stuff?
Oh, well, sometimes Mr. Belvedere uses this as sort of a punishment room. You know, when your brother's been bad. Anyway, what are you doing out of bed? And why is this heater off?
No, Mom, it's 98 in here. And that vaporizer's giving me jungle rot.
Do you want to get better or don't you?
Yes, ma'am.
Look, I know it's no fun being stuck in on New Year's Eve, but you don't want this to get worse, do you?
Yeah.
All right, I made this for you.
Mom, I'm 20 years old. I don't drink hot cocoa anymore.
Sorry.
Here, give it to me.
It'll keep you nice and warm inside.
You used to put marshmallows in it.
I'll be right back.
Come on, Mr. Belvedere. I don't think she's so bad.
Fine. Then you go out with her.
So I hear you got a hot date with Hazel over at the Huffnagel's. What are you two going to do? Vacuum in the new year?
That's it. I'm not going.
Hey, come on, big guy. I'm sorry.
That must be her.
Get it. I've changed my mind.
Come on, Mr. Belvedere.
This is ridiculous. Why should I go out with a perfect stranger so you two bunco artists can make a mess that I'll have to clean up?
Hello?
Well, as long as she's here. Shall we?
I'm sorry I'm so tall.
Oh, that's okay, I guess.
This is the most humiliating experience of my life.
I'm sure you'll have worse.
Why didn't you invite some girls your age?
I don't know. I don't see any boys your age.
They all left when they saw your geeky friends. May I? So my pediatrician says I'm out there growing. That's great. Excuse me. Isn't it midnight yet?
Don't worry. You'll know when it is.
Why, you're not doing anything gross or disgusting, are you?
Hey, relax. If you'll excuse me, I have to go check on the frogs.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. I'm Cindy.
I'm Kevin, and I'm no longer contagious.
Oh, you're Heather's big brother, right?
Uh-huh. So, if you want, maybe we could go back up to my room and share a bottle of NyQuil,
Oh, okay, everybody. It's almost midnight. Is everybody ready?
I know I am.
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
One frog?
He's just faster than the rest.
Well, the living room's still here. That's more than I expected.
The house looks fine. You said it would be a disaster area.
Oh, they only cleaned it to irritate me.
I had a very good time tonight. I never had Egyptian food before.
Yes, I thought you looked rather worried when the waiter said 1 hump or 2.
Anyhow, I really should be going.
No?
Well, it's, almost 2, and I have to be up early to fix breakfast at the Hofnagels.
I find that a community trough is good enough for the Owens family. While you walk me home, I'll walk you home.
Hey,
Happy New Year, Dad.
give me that.
And your father's feeling a bit under the weather this morning.
You mean he tied one on last night?
Mm-hmm.
So is the car in the Hufnagel's pool again?
No, because I was the designated driver.
So, how'd your shindig go?
Great.
Yeah, Wesley was a designated moron.
More French toast for anyone?
Yeah, it's quite a spread, big guy.
Yeah, Mr. Belvedere, you really didn't have to make fresh apple juice.
Oh, once you've climbed the tree, the rest is easy.
I'm done.
Oh, thank you, Wesley.
So what's with you, Mr. Belvedere? I've never seen you in such a good mood before.
Well, I'm usually not when you're around. Just kidding. You're a delightful little scamp.
I think he had one ho-ho too many.
Well, I trust everyone kicked off their new year in good style.
Yeah.
So how about you, Mr. Belvedere? How was your date?
Oh, you know, the usual.
Morgan.
Oh, morning, Elsa.
I lost an earring here last night, probably under the cushion on the couch.
Probably. I mean, the usual for me.
Yes, Kevin.
You know, you tell me I should stay in bed, and then when I call you, you don't come.
I'm sorry, honey. Is there something you want?
I'm through with that.
Kevin, aren't these all your old things?
Oh, yeah, I found all this stuff in my closet. Pretty neato, huh?
Yeah, but, Kevin, you're not going to be here that long.
Hey, Mom, take my temperature. I think it went way, way up.
Kevin, I took it 20 minutes ago. It was the same.
Well, I'm bored.
Well, there must be something you can do, some schoolwork or something.
Yeah, but it hurts my eyes when I try and read.
Well, I'm sure you'll feel much better in the morning.
Well, you could read to me.
What?
Well, like you used to. Remember?
Yeah, sure. All right, what'll it be? European history or abnormal psychology?
No, this one.
The Cat in the Hat?
By Dr. Seuss.
Do you have any idea how late it is?
Why? Am I being grounded?
I think we need to talk.
I'll have a nice chat. I'm going to sleep.
Come on, Mr. Belvedere.
Very well.
I want to know what's going on between you and Miss Sexmacher.
It's Schumacher.
Look, you've been missing meals, staying out at all hours, doing God knows what. You've got us all worried sick.
I'm sure Miss Schumacher's real nice, but maybe you're going a little too fast, getting too involved with her.
Yeah, we think you should start seeing other housekeepers, too.
Look, both of you, I'm deeply touched by your concern. But I'm a grown man, and I can handle these things fine by myself.
I can assume then you're taking precautions?
What exactly do you mean by that?
I'm not sure, but I hear they're very important.
Good night, children.
Hey, watch this. Depth charge. Dive, dive.
That's great, Kev.
Wednesday, finish your eggs. You'll be late for school.
Okay.
More maple, Master Kevin?
Sure. I don't have to go to school because I'm sick.
Yes, we know.
lovely view.
Thank you.
I mean, the woods. The very sun bounces off the empty branches.
Oh, yes, lovely.
So, I thought we could go to the drive-in again, like last night.
Oh, they changed the movie already?
Does it matter?
Actually, I have been spending a little too much time away from my duties.
Oh, I know, me too. It's just that we have so much fun together. We seem to like the same things. It's not too often you find somebody you wouldn't mind spending the rest of your life with.
Yes. Well, I better get on with my raking.
Okay. What about coming over later? The Hofnagels are going to an NRA meeting. We could have the whole house to ourselves.
I'd love to. But I'm not really sure the Owens would let me.
Can't you just sneak off? They can't be watching you every minute.
Set the dinner table, please.
Sure.
If you like, I'll take you down to the mall after dinner.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. We can go and see that horror film based on your memoirs.
Aren't you going over to the Hofnagels tonight?
No, Wesley.
Why not?
Actually, I may not be seeing Miss Schumacher as frequently as before.
Oh, she dumped you, right?
I simply decided we were getting a little too involved and that we should slow down a bit.
Didn't a certain somebody already tell you that very same thing?
Yes. But he was a little smack-faced toad, so I didn't listen.
So did she take it okay?
Yeah, quite well. It's a good lesson for you, Wesley. How to handle a delicate situation in a mature and straightforward manner.
Lynn!
Oh, God, hide me.
I thought you told me.
I left a note.
Hide in the basement.
No, that's the coward's way.
Oh, Lynn!
See you later.
Is Mr. Belvedere here?
Oh, no, he was deported this morning.
Hey, Wes. Miss Sexmacher. Where's Belvedere?
Remember, Dad? Those two guys came and dragged him back to England.
Huh?
Remember? Something about a couple wives back in Bristol?
Oh, yeah, them.
I don't understand.
I haven't gone anywhere, Ilsa.
Hey, she was buying it.
I appreciate your moronic attempt to protect me. But I should handle this myself.
Come on, Wes.
I see you got my little note.
Yes.
What's the suitcase for?
So Hofnagels fired me.
I'm sorry.
He said I was seeing too much of you.
Oh.
I'm so stupid. I was actually glad when he did it. I thought you'd say you'd quit too, and we'd go off to Maine or someplace and open a little bed and breakfast.
Sounds very nice.
Then why not? We could do it. I have some money saved.
Else I can't.
Oh.
I promised the Owens that I would stay with them at least until Wesley went off to college or the penitentiary.
I guess they understand.
The fact is, I'm rather set in my ways. And I'm not looking for a long-term relationship with anybody.
I see.
It's just that every New Year's, my youth becomes a more distant memory. For a moment, you made me feel young and vibrant and alive. But now I'm exhausted.
Thank you. Well, I've got a bus to catch.
However, I'm certain that someday, somewhere, we'll see each other again.
Sure. Take care of yourself.
You too.
Bye.
Hey, man. Hey, where's my hot cocoa?
Downstairs in the jar.
What are you doing?
Packing your clothes.
What for?
We want you out.
But I'm still sick.
Tough.
Oh, that's real nice.
Kevin, I don't know what's happened, but ever since you've been in here, you have turned into a bratty little 14-year-old.
Oh, yeah? I mean, I guess it's all that children's cough syrup.
Oh, look, honey, I know how nice it feels to be protected and not have to worry about school or finals or reality.
Yeah, and I guess it was nice having somebody take care of me, just like they used to.
I guess I forgot how nice that was, too.
Well, I'll just pack my stuff up.
Sure, honey.
I just want to finish one more chapter.
All right, I'll do it.
Oh, no, Mama. You don't have to read to me anymore.
Anything for my little baby. Rex felt his insides begin to throb as Jennifer let drop her lace negligee to
Finish Dr. Zeus.
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
As of this writing, Kevin's temperature, along with his IQ, has returned to normal. Sometimes I'm not sure which is higher. As for my lapse into adolescence, I've just received a postcard from Ilsa. She's invited me up to Portland to enjoy her new bed and breakfast. I might try the breakfast, but I'm not too sure about the other. Well, another new year is underway. The Colonials have a new president. Wesley has some new hormones. And the world in general is bumping along. But the most important thing is, I'm still here.
I'll drink to that.
Later tonight on Nightline, the death of Japan's Emperor Hirohito, from divine ruler to figurehead. One question plagued him to the end.
We're coming! I can't believe Dad's dragging us to this thing.
Your father and I feel we should be spending more quality time as family.
Where are you going?
Roller derby.
Oh, midget wrestling all sold out?
Now, I want to see that attic spick and span when we get back, mister.
Couldn't I be grounded some other time? I want to see the roller derby, too.
Well, you should have thought of that before you dressed the Huffnagel's Chihuahua in Heather's underwear.
Hey, it was Spot's idea.
Let's go. Yeah, Dad doesn't want to miss the first body pileup.
Hello, Wesley.
I'm not hungry.
All the better.
Don't leave Mr. Belvedere. It's spooky up here in the attic.
Then stay away from the mirror. Oh, don't worry, your parents will be home soon.
Couldn't you help me out with some of this stuff?
Not a chance. I'm off to see the barber of Seville. La 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 la. La 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 la. Hi. Figaro here. Figaro.
I
thought your father was supposed to fix this doorknob. Now what are we going to do?
Want another cookie? And I ran out of grenades so we can't blow our way out.
Tragedy.
Boy, you must really like that opera.
I meant being stuck here with you.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere, look. The suitcase you were carrying the day you first came here.
Is this the Owens residence?
Uh-huh.
And I take it you're one of them?
Uh-huh.
Is there someone here who speaks English?
Can I help you?
Good afternoon.
I'm Mr. Belvedere. Are you Mrs. Owens?
Uh-huh. Pardon me, Mr.
That's Belvedere. Lynn Belvedere.
Lynn? That's a girl's name.
Wesley. A difficult birth, I take it.
What do you mean? I'm just like any other normal kid.
Oh, really? Wesley?
Hallelujah, Mr. Belvedere. I've seen the light. Yes, sir. No more TV for me. I'm going right upstairs and get myself ready for school. I just hope the voices don't start. In the tub, I was watching the big game when the TV set fell in, and it shorted out my brain to change.
What exactly is it, Wes? It looks a little grisly.
It's my history of punishment in colonial America.
I kind of wondered why that lady was on fire.
Hey, what's going on with you two?
Nothing. I just picked up a pile of leaves and asked if Kevin wanted to dump in them. He raked it over a mud hole on purpose. I didn't do it on purpose. It was just a happy coincidence.
Where is it?
Hiding. Oh, you little monster. There wasn't any challenge, Joe. I think that went rather well.
Wesley, I hope you have a way of putting this chicken back together.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Wesley, there's a bird bath in my crumb case.
I didn't do it.
It seems that I've heard that before.
Why do you always pick on me?
Well, in your defense, I must say that dementia seems to run in the family.
Guess what? I got the job.
Morning, Kevin. Thanks, I'm getting late for school. Oh, listen, what do you think of the hearing? Too much?
I'm coming. It happens every time. We get to the mall, I turn my back for 1 second, and they disappear. Does this bag go with this dress?
Swing your lady just like Cupid. Swing her again. Don't feel stupid.
You shouldn't have me to come and tell you this, but I found out today that I'm pregnant.
What?
And I decided to become a rabbi.
Chocolate chip cookies. Would you like one?
Okay. I already got something.
That was pretty great, huh, kid? Don't see many cartoons from Albania. What did you think, Dumpster Dog? Well, they're real good, although, Joe, I'm going back down now and eat some more garbage. See you, Dumpster Dog. Remember, kids, you shouldn't eat garbage. But if you do, don't forget to brush.
I think you left someone out.
I beg your pardon?
You can be as weird as the rest of us.
Not likely.
Oh, no? You said so yourself.
From time to time, we buckle under the pressure of our ingrained formality and go a little bonkers. Down came the rain and washed the cider up. Up came the sun and dried up all the rain. The itsy-bitsy spider and up the spout again.
Problem, officer? I found him over on Maple piling up a bunch of garbage cans.
I was recreating Stonehenge.
Yes, but I suppose after 5 years,
The Owens address is bound to rub off.
I think it's the other way around.
oh, look, a vintage Silco.
Dad calls it the Belvedere radio.
Why?
Because it's big and old and gives off a lot of static.
Well, anything's better than listening to the sound of your voice.
The drama continues at the downtown sports center, where a deranged roller derby fan is holding the entire arena hostage.
Hey, that's where everyone lives.
The police report that negotiations are currently at a stalemate and may be for some time.
This is awful.
Yeah. Why do I miss out on all the fun?
At Goodness Me Natural Food Market,
Just in the roller derby crisis, the crowd is still being held hostage.
I know how they feel.
I bet Dad's been waiting for his chance to jump the guy and set everyone free.
Either that or he's in line for a chili dog.
How come you and Dad are always getting on each other's case?
Well, perhaps we got off on the wrong foot. I'm home. Hey, where's my high big boy Kip? I haven't even been hired yet. But eventually he welcomed me with open arms. So you want to stay or what? However, he still had a little trouble getting used to me. I hate you. But I must admit, your father and I have had our moments. Just don't try to borrow my lipstick. Don't you ever clean down here? I tried to run into something bit me. Hello, Daddy. This is Mr. Belvedere, an authentic English butler. Do a little spin for the folks, Steve. He's got manners, he's got style, he's got a snotty attitude. He'll make your breakfast, lunch, and dinner, clean your house, and solve all your personal problems. Can I have a bid? You should mention I worked for the royal family. Did you hear that, folks? He worked for the royal family. $3.
Mr. Belvedere,
Morning, Mrs. Owens.
what's going on?
We spent the night together. A sort of experiment in terror. I'm just going outside to chop some more firewood. Oh, that's a great idea. Big guy? Maybe I can give you a hand, so to speak. Well, after you. Oh, after you. Why did you say we grew rather fond of each other? You know. Hey, Belvedere. Mind if I ask you something sort of personal?
Yes? But go ahead anyway.
You think I'm a jerk?
This is a trick question, isn't it?
I don't think you're a jerk. In fact, I almost sort of like you a lot. Thank you, Georgie. And listen, just because I say I like you, doesn't mean you have to say you like me.
All right?
Hey, come on.
All right, George. I like you, too.
How much?
A bushel and a peck. Luckily, your mother arrived in time to save your father any further embarrassment. Wednesday, have I been talking to myself all this time?
Uh-huh. Hey, Mr. Belvedere, you want to play gin?
Certainly not. You know I swore off that game after I taught you how to play. Now, Mr. Belvedere wants that card, so he can take it and put this one down. Now, can you use that card in your hand?
I think so. Jim. Jim. Jim.
I don't know where the little prince got his ungodly facility for card playing, but it's driving me crazy.
Look, don't feel bad. He used to cream me every time at Crazy 8. The only way I'd ever win was to cheat.
Well, that just shows the difference between you and me. Jim.
Really? Boy, that's 6 hands in a row.
Yeah, but who's counting? I cheated.
Oh, I knew that.
What?
The only way anyone ever beats me at cards is by cheating. I knew you were cheating the first time you won.
And you let me do it anyway? And let me agonize over it?
Sure, I knew you'd admit it eventually. I even knew you'd probably do something nice to make up for it. I usually know everything people are going to do.
Did you know I was going to do this?
Obviously, I was far too good a teacher.
Oh, yeah? What about the time you tried to teach me semaphore when you didn't know enough to flag down an ice cream truck?
Double R-I.
Oh, come on, Mr. Belvedere, quit goofing off. It might be boring for you, but that's just because you know it already.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I forget sometimes.
Nah, Miles, that's not how you do permission to come aboard. It's not? No, Mr. Belvedere showed me. It's like this. You mean Wesley's out there learning a bunch of junk and it doesn't even mean anything?
Yes.
And when he goes for his badge, he's probably going to be humiliated in front of all of his friends?
I'm afraid so.
I love it. The teacher said it wasn't semaphore we were doing, it was more like the hula.
I apologize for that. I even went out and bought you an ice cream cone.
Which you ate right in front of me.
And it was good.
Who was torturing me?
What's the right for?
In case you give me any trouble.
What's in it?
A few herbs, some wild roots, and some earthworms for protein. Don't let it get cold, they get rubbery. Come on, I'll help you get that shaving cream off. It only seems fair, after the insults you've heaped upon me.
Maybe I'd like one.
Who are you?
I'm Mr. Belvedere.
Oh, good, then I can leave.
Hey, please!
Why, Wesley, what a surprise.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down 'cause I stepped on it.
Not to
mention the time you had me deported.
Mrs. Owens, Wesley cheated on his history test.
Hey, I thought we had an understanding. I tell you about the bad stuff I do and you keep it to yourself.
Wesley, I am your housekeeper, not your priest.
With the cranky old geezer will do anything to stop a kid from getting a dog.
Wesley? Don't you test me, you mangy little mongrel.
Department of Immigration? I got a big one for you. I'm such a pain in the butt. Why do you put up with me at all?
It's obvious. Because... Let me think about that.
I'd rather have you than any smelly old dog.
Wesley, that's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. Now get back to bed, you snuffy little twerp. If you prefer, I'll refrain from calling you any more names.
No, it's okay. It's kind of fun when two people really like each other.
Right. Well, let's get back to sleep.
Okay. Good night, you big blimp.
Sleep well, you sneaky little reptile.
I told you this some other time. Probably laugh and make fun of me. But you're my best friend. I know you don't believe it because I act like such a creep. But I don't know what I'd do without you. I'm scared, Mr. Belvedere. I'm so sorry. Please come back. I love you.
I love you too, you little viper.
Ready to siesta? Promised a place on the team. The Owens family returned home safely around 3 a.m. and finally released us. They would have arrived earlier, but George wanted to stop at the IHOP for blueberry pancakes. As for my ordeal in the attic with Wesley, it amazes me that I've been here long enough to have so many memories. Some of them even pleasant. Let the good times roll.
Tomorrow at 6 on...
Good morning.
Wow, Mr. Belvedere, you look really hot.
Thank you, Heather.
What you suited up for, big guy? Wind sprints down to Donut World?
It just so happens I have an appointment at the Maple Hills Health Club.
Wow, that's the most expensive health club in the city. I hear they have a 4-star snack bar.
Precisely.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere, where'd you get the money to join such a fancy place?
I used my earnings from some commodities your father and I invested in a while back.
Oh, yeah, that pig thing.
Live hog futures, George. And from that investment, I netted $3,500.
Well, what'd you do with the money you made, Dad?
I did what all smart investors do. I let it ride.
George, pigs are a live commodity.
So?
So, if you don't sell your share, you have to take delivery of the merchandise.
You don't know what you're talking about. I mean, what are they going to do? Mail me some live porkers?
Hey, everybody. Isn't this guy great?
Where'd you find them, Wes?
Big truck pulled up in the driveway filled with pigs. Driver said Dad bought him. What are you going to do with all those winkers, Dad?
Sign you. What about a tip?
Haven't you got anything smaller?
Hey, Belvedere, better get rid of the pigs pronto.
Sorry, that's not in my job description.
Can't we just keep them?
Keep 200 pigs? What about the smell?
They'll get used to it. We did.
Take that back, little
come
weasel.
on,
I'm tired.
Hey, will you kids pipe down? How am I going to figure out what to do if I can't even hear myself think?
Hey, Dad, maybe you could sell the pigs to a restaurant. You know, one of those places where you go up to the tank and pick out which one you want to eat.
Those are lobsters, Kevin.
Hey, I'm just thinking on my feet.
Then sit down.
This is ridiculous. I'm going to get on that phone, and I'm not going to hang up until I unload those porkers. Want to buy a pig?
It's me, George.
Oh, yeah, I knew that.
Were you successful with your hog calling? I'm sorry.
It's a nightmare. I called 3 rib joints in every football manufacturer in the country. What happened to you guys?
We've been rounding up pigs.
We got out of the yard last night and knocked over half the fences in the neighborhood.
The Huffnagels said they were going to sue.
Oh, great. Just what your mother needs to hear when she gets back from court.
Were there any nibbles at all, George?
Nah, just some pig farmer in West Virginia said he'd take them if Bob brung them.
How on earth are you going to get 200 pigs to West Virginia? I still don't know why I have to go with you.
To ride shotgun.
This is a pig truck, not a stagecoach.
Look, you got me into this, and you don't get off the hook till I'm out of it.
Oh, very well. Do you know how to drive one of these things?
I drove an ice cream truck once.
Why didn't you ask me to ride shotgun then?
13 gears, double clutch. What could be so tough?
I thought you said you could drive this thing.
I can't. I'm just a little rusty.
If you don't stop this lurching, I'm going to be sick.
Oh, relax, Belvedere. Who ever heard of getting truck sick? How do you feel, big guy?
Peachy.
Why don't you get some music on the radio? Take your mind off your gut.
Is this what passes for music in this part of the country?
What'd you expect, Gilbert and Sullivan?
Breaker, breaker. This is Chi-Town Charlie. Will the fork packer up ahead put on his ears?
Good heavens, what's that?
The CB. The radio. Truckers use it to talk to each other when they're on the road. Pick up the mic and give it a try.
Good evening. This is Mr. Belvedere.
Oh, come on, Belvedere. You can't talk like that.
How should I talk?
Like a guy.
I am a guy.
Like a trucker guy.
I'd sooner take gas.
Give me Breaker, breaker. This is the Beaver Falls, boys.
Hey, good buddy. Where you bound with those squealers?
West Virginia, good buddy.
I'm running alongside you. Gonna make a coffee stop soon. Best donuts in the country coming up off exit 5.
We copy you loud and clear, good buddy. The Beaver Falls boys are on your tail.
Everything's under control, Dad. No, Mom's not back from Harrisburg yet. I promise. Not a word. Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye. So, how's it going?
We're almost finished.
Voila. I'm back. Oh.
Mom, you're home a day early.
Yes, I won the case.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. I can't wait to tell your father. Where is he?
Oh, he's with Mr. Belvedere.
Oh, what are they doing?
Hunting?
Fishing.
Shopping.
They're hunting for a place to shop for fish.
Oh, Strange. When will they be back?
Thursday.
Sunday.
I want to know exactly what's going on around here. And don't leave anything out.
Why the hell can't you read a map? I thought you said you were in the Army.
I was the personal valet to a major general. I made out his uniforms while he read the maps.
Okay. Look, if we don't find a town pretty soon, we're gonna run out of gas.
Perhaps we should call my good buddy Chi-Town Charlie.
And let him know we're lost? We'd be laughed out of the trucking business.
We're not in the trucking business.
We are until we get to West Virginia. If we get to West Virginia.
Well, that shouldn't be much longer. We've been driving for 15 hours.
And there's a sign coming up. See what it says.
You are leaving West Virginia.
Oh, great. I get to sit on a load of pigs all day, and now I get to stay in the Bates Motel.
You can shower first.
Very funny.
Well, at least we found a place where they'd let us park the truck outside.
I just want to sleep. Who cares about the pigs?
You should. If those pigs get stolen, we'll have come all this way for nothing.
Oh, I don't mind. I kind of like seeing the Grand Canyon.
Oh, goody. More cracks about my navigation. I have so missed it for the last 3 minutes.
It's only one bed.
So I see.
Well, I get to sleep in it.
Oh, no. You sleep in the tub and get the daisy imprints on your tush.
Hey, it's your fault we're here.
Oh, no, it's not. If you'd sold those commodities when I told you to, none of this would have happened.
I'll flip you for it.
Oh, George, don't be childish. Let's wrestle.
We can both sleep in the bed.
That's sensible. George.
What is it?
I'm sorry I got us lost.
That's okay. I'm sorry I snapped at you, too. Good night, Belvedere.
Good night, George.
Hey, big guy? You tired?
Who wants to know?
Hey, Belvedere, you locked the back of the truck?
I thought you did.
Oh, boy. Oh, we gotta wrap them up.
Oh, Lord, what else could go wrong?
Easy, girl. Oh, baby.
Yes, that's right, officer. My husband ran off yesterday with a bunch of pigs. What do you mean, happens all the time? Look, my husband is out on the road someplace with my housekeeper, and I want to know what you're going to do about it. No, I do not want a date for the policeman's ball. What are you looking at, Porky?
Jeez, Belvedere, you stink.
Aye. You could knock a buzzard off an outhouse.
At least we got them all. For a big guy, you're pretty fast on your feet.
Yeah, well, I was greased pig champion at Oxford.
No kidding.
Yes, we ousted Cambridge for 3 years in a row in the hop, skip, and squeal competition.
You know, Belvedere, you're a good sport. I'm kind of glad I made you come along with me.
I must admit, I'm beginning to enjoy our little adventure.
Hey, why don't you see if you can find out where we can stop around here? This trucker could use a cup of Java.
Right you are, good buddy. Breaker, breaker. This is the Beaver Falls Boys.
Hey, Wes. Wes? Why is that pig dressed up like Minnie Pearl?
I'm getting him ready for the school talent show.
Come on, say howdy. underwear.
He did not. He's wearing it.
Kids, I have to talk to you about Mr. Belvedere and your father.
Oh, no. Oh, no. They were driving down the highway, and there was this huge rainstorm, and they swerved to avoid a car full of nuns, and the truck turned over, and the pigs ate them. I knew it.
I just wondered if they called while I was in the shower.
No, nobody called.
Hey, Mom, shouldn't they be back by now? I mean, shouldn't we be worried?
I don't know. I wish we'd hear from them, but in the meantime, let's just hope for the best. Wesley T. Owens, is that pig wearing my jean natte?
Howdy there, friend.
Yo. Yo.
The special today is smothered pork chop.
She can smother my pork chops
Anytime.
What did you say?
He said she can smother his pork chops anytime.
You take that back.
I was only kidding. I didn't know she was your girl.
She's not my girl or anyone else's. She is a woman, a fully independent human being worthy of your respect.
What?
You guys must be from out of state. That second-class citizen malarkey won't fly around here.
Since when is it a crime to admire a great-looking broad?
Looks like what we got here is a man who needs his consciousness raised.
Yeah. Haven't you read The Feminine Mystique?
Hey, you're the pig guy that got me into this mess.
Well, you're gonna have to get yourself out of it. Let's party.
Oh, gentlemen!
What do you want, Pee-wee?
Why resort to fisticuffs? Real men would have an eat-off. Here, on the field of honor. The man who eats the most wins.
You're on! Fast thinking, big guy. Good luck.
Me? This is your fight, you male chauvinist pig. Sir, I believe the choice of weapons is yours. What will it be?
Beans!
Beans it shall be. Waitress! I mean, madam. Honey box! Get set! Eat! Come on, George. Come on, George. Get her with it. That's it, George. Keep that hand in. 4 beans here. And here, make it a double!
You're going to pay for this on the trip home.
Well, at least we won't run out of gas. Come on now, George. Get a rhythm. Dive into it. Come on now. 1, 2, 1, 2. In. That's it, George. That's it. You got him going. Come on now. Come on now.
Oh, look like the man can be over here.
Oh, come on now. Just a spoonful from the finish. You've done it, George. You've saved our lives.
I may have saved your life, but I don't know about mine.
You beat me fair and square. Takes a real man to wolf down 20 plates of beans.
I guess maybe you two are okay. Hey, you can stick around if you want, right, guys?
Yeah. Great. But for the moment, I think I'm going to stick around the men's room.
Hello? George! You sold the pigs. Wonderful. When are you coming home? You're doing what? Where? George, tell me where you are right now. But, okay. Yeah, you too. Bye now.
So, Mom, what's going on?
Mr. Belvedere are heading to Memphis with a load of chickens.
Well, when are they coming home?
They're not. They say they're truckers now.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to rescue your father.
I am a pirate king. For it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. For I am a pirate king. And it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. Pirate king. Yo! I am a pirate king, and it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. I am a pirate king, and it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. A pirate king, a pirate
Hey, these Gilbert and Sullivan guys got the Oak Ridge boys beat all to hell.
Well, what do you say, Lynn? Give us another story about the Queen.
Well, I don't know if it'd be ethical, but I could share some of Her Majesty's secrets for raising obedient hounds.
There you are, George.
Oh.
Have you lost your mind?
Marshall, what are you doing here?
I'm taking you home.
Hello, Mrs. Owens.
Mr. Belvedere, I am appalled. How could you let George get involved in a stupid thing like this? Come on, we're going.
No.
What?
I said no. I'm a trucker now. White line stretching out ahead. 13 gears grinding under you. I gotta tell you, Marsh, I don't care if I ever go back to that sports anchor thing.
Mr. Belvedere, make him come with me.
No.
What?
We're the Beaver Falls Boys.
And we've just begun to sing the song of the open road.
Mr. Belvedere, this is crazy.
Yes, and I love it. I haven't done the ironing in a week.
You mean you left a beautiful woman with a basket of wrinkled clothes? What is this, the Dark Ages?
You stay out of this, mister.
Ooh, scrappy, ain't she? I like that in a woman.
Yeah, me too. Ma'am, you're a fine-looking woman with a mind of your own. And if this yahoo hadn't got sense enough to go home with you, I will. I love to iron.
Do you do cuffs?
Ruffles, pleats, you name it.
Let's go.
Hey, Marcia, what do you think you're doing?
Giving you what you want. You love the open road. I'm not going to stop you. But I need a father for my children and a husband for my bed. Let's hit it.
Over my dead body. I mean, you're my wife, and I'm taking you home. And if anybody's going to do your ironing, it's going to be him. Come on, big guy. We're out of here.
Just a moment, George. I think you've forgotten one little thing.
What's that?
We have a truckload of friars to get to Memphis.
Forget him.
Forget them and you pay for them.
He's right, Marsh. Looks like we're going to have to make one last run. Guess I'll see you at home.
Guess again. Out of my way, road hog, or I'll shove this baby up your mud flaps.
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
Mrs. Owens handles a big rig with every bit as much authority as she handles George. It's something of a pity she came after us when she did. Who knows how many happy, song-filled years we'd have spent as truckers if she hadn't. Ah, well, perhaps some things are best left to fantasy.
Hey, Belvedere,
I see a donut world. Let's dunk some devil's food.
Then again, sometimes reality beats fantasy, hands down.
Anything you say, Big Mama.
I took these lights down myself last year, and I wound them up real neat. Now look at them. Why do they do this?
Maybe it's their mating season.
Now there's a guy who really lights up a room.
Oh, come on, Wes, cut it out.
I don't know, honey. You look very festive.
Yeah, I mean, you wear your golf pants in public. What's the difference?
Hi, remember me? I'm Carl Putnam.
Uh-oh. One of those happy guys.
Helping others happily. That's our motto.
Merry Christmas, Carl. Come on in.
No, never mind. I'll come back later when you're through trimming your husband.
No, that's okay.
Well, as you know, it's at this time of year that we have the Happy Guys annual benefit for the Home for Not So Happy Kids.
Oh, sure. Here you go.
No, that's all right, George. It's not your money we want. It's you.
I'm out of here.
Wait a minute, George. Carl, what is it exactly you want George to do?
Well, we were hoping you'd all participate in the Happy Guys annual Christmas pageant. This year we're doing Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. Did you ever hear of it?
Well, sure. That's the one with the Grinch, right?
You know, the holidays are so hectic for us.
Fine. When I have to close down the home for not so happy kids, I'll just tell all those hollow-eyed little waifs that the Owens were too busy to help out.
All right, we'll be there for the auditions.
Ah, gee, thanks. But we still have to find somebody who can play Scrooge.
Wesley, you little snipe. I spent 6 weeks making miniature fruitcakes, and you've used them as hockey pucks.
Hey, lighten up. It's Christmas.
There's no Christmas for nasty boys.
I think we found our Scrooge.
To such an odious, stingy, unfeeling man as Mr. Scrooge. Well, am I Mrs. Cratchit or what?
I'll get back to you.
What do you mean you'll get back to me? I'm your wife.
Yeah, I know. All right, next auditionee, Marcia?
Wish me luck. And only.
Well done, Marcia. Oh, well done. You'll play Scrooge's fiancée.
But I only said 2 words.
Yes, but you said them beautifully. You'll also play Scrooge's sister.
Thank you. That was easy.
All right, everybody, listen up. The cast for A Christmas Carol is as follows. Scrooge will be Lynn Belvedere. Bob Cratchit, Kevin Owens. Mrs. Cratchit, Heather Owens. Tiny Tim, Wesley Owens. Marley's ghost, George Owens. Scrooge's sister and fiancée, Marcia Owens.
What's going on?
What do you mean, Ralph?
Well, you're giving the Owens family all the good parts.
Yeah. Last year you said you'd make it up to me when you passed me over for the sugar plum fairy.
And I, for one, am an unhappy gal.
And if these gals aren't happy today, we aren't going to be happy guys tonight. If you catch my drift.
Count your blessings.
All right. Quiet, everyone. We'll take it from the nephew's entrance. Oh, that's me. Merry Christmas, Uncle.
Merry Christmas. What right have you to be merry? You're poor enough.
Ah, but you're rich. What right have you to be Morrissey?
The word is not Morrissey. It is morose.
Oh, yeah. All right, from the top.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly.
No, that's not your cue. Can't you guys get anything right?
Hey, we're happy guys. Not Fred Waring and the Pennsylvanians.
All right, we'll take it from my line about the dinner. Please, Uncle, come, dine with us tomorrow.
I should see you in Hades first.
Why cannot we be friends?
Because Tiny Tim is playing stickball with his crutch. Wesley, this is appalling.
Hey, on the playground, that would have been a double.
Let's go to scene 4. Bob Cratchit asking Scrooge for Christmas Day off.
If you please, Mr. Scrooge, tomorrow being Christmas, I was hoping I might have the day off.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly.
Attention! All right, we'll take it from Cratchit's line.
If you please, Mr. Scrooge, seeing that tomorrow is Christmas, I was hoping I might have the day off.
Where is my ledger? It distinctly says in the script at this point, I pick up my ledger.
All right, who's got the ledger? Okay, here you are. Here you go.
The 3 little pigs. You expected to play Scrooge, carrying the 3 little pigs?
Deck the halls with boughs of holly. Here's the season to be jolly.
That's enough. Stop shouting and howling. Be gone. Get out. Off with you, you miserable curs.
Wait a minute, Mr. Belvedere. That line isn't in the script.
Neither is anything else. This isn't Dickens, it isn't England, and it certainly isn't theater. How can you call yourself a director?
Well, if you think you can do any better, why don't you try?
I thought you'd never ask. All right, everybody, quiet, please. Ladies and gentlemen, settle down. Now then, from the top, scene 3.
Hello, Bob. How is Mrs. Cratchit and all the small assorted Cratchits?
Stop. Carl, please, don't affect an English accent.
I was only trying to be authentic.
Wouldn't you rather be good? Now, once again, please, from Bob Cratchit's line.
They're all fine, sir. We have high hopes that Tiny Tim is feeling better soon.
He'll be getting into an ambulance if I catch him. Wesley?
Sorry, Mr. Big-Time Director.
Just trying to keep our worthless selves occupied, sir.
If you want to keep yourselves occupied, I suggest you practice your singing.
Oh, speaking of singing, I had an idea for a little number that might make Scrooge's sister more interesting.
Yes, well, perhaps when it's your scene, but not just now. All right, then. Now, please, gentlemen, remember, it is Christmas. It is England. And it is cold.
I'm not cold.
Me neither. As a matter of fact, it's kind of hot here.
You too? I thought it was just me. Now, cut it out, you guys.
That was me.
And when we say, yip, bye, we're only saying you're doing fine, Oklahoma, Oklahoma. O-K-L-M-H-A-O-M-A, Oklahoma.
Oh, Marcia, when I first met you, I was prepared to hate you, but no more. You have touched this happy gal's heart. Thank you, Doris.
What do you think, Mr. Belvedere?
Words fail me.
Well, if she can sing, can I tap dance?
What about my bird call?
Stop it! All of you, stop it!
What's the matter, big guy?
You obviously don't care to do the play the right way, so go ahead. Do it your way. As George would say, I'm out of here.
We don't want to be late for rehearsal.
Why not? Play's no fun without Mr. Belvedere. I mean, torturing Carl just isn't the same.
Well, somebody had to take over directing when Mr. Belvedere quit.
Well, yeah, but did he have to make his wife Scrooge?
Well, what's wrong with a woman playing Scrooge?
I have to play her fiancé. Oh, Mr. Belvedere, please come back to the play.
Yeah, it's going to be a disaster without you.
Yeah, big guy. I mean, it wasn't all that great with you, but at least you were holding it together.
Sorry, I have plans. I'm spending the evening with a witty and very dear friend.
Well, who's that?
Me. Now, you better run along. You'll be late for rehearsal.
Yeah, we better go. I guess I'll have to find the inner Cratchit myself.
You know, you may have quit the play, but you'll always be Scrooge.
Good night. I need some rest. Who's there? Who is it?
Belvedere.
George! What kind of stupid prank is this?
Ooh. Ooh. It's too late for me, but there's still time to save yourself.
George, this is ridiculous. And why are you wearing such a silly outfit?
These are the chains I forged in life, link by link. Get it, big guy?
Apparently, it is too late to save me from bad jokes. Now be on your way.
Before the night is out, you will be visited by 3 spirits. The first at the stroke of 1.
Out! 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 "1 a.m.? I didn't set the clock for 1 a.m.
Take my hand.
Mrs. Owens, what are you doing in my room with a menorah on your head?
I am the ghost of Christmas past.
What are you talking about?
Take my hand.
Why?
Will you just take my hand?
Where are we going?
I can't tell you, but there's still time to save yourself.
From what?
Walk this way.
Where is this place?
Don't you remember?
It's Pennington School.
Do you recognize that child?
Why, it's me. Master Belvedere, have you completed your punishment?
Yes, sir. I've written, I will not throw food at my neighbor 964 times.
What about the other 36?
But it's Christmas Eve, sir.
There is no Christmas for nasty boys.
Oh, poor lad. This is pitiful.
Yes, it is. Missing Christmas is a terrible thing.
Cheerio and pip, your nephew.
Uncle Charles.
Yes, child. I've come to take you home to sing carols by the Yule log.
Oh, wonderful. I do love Christmas so. But what's my punishment?
We'll fax it. Come along, my boy.
It's time for us to go too.
But I want to go with them.
No. I'm afraid not.
Oh, please, please. Heather, is that you? What are you doing?
Oh, I'm not Heather. I'm the ghost of Christmas presents. Take my hand.
Again with the hand?
Come with me, Mr. Belvedere, and I'll show you the real Christmas present.
Why not? Oh, look! Donut World is still open.
We have a more important destination.
If I'd known we were going to fly, I'd have worn long johns.
We're here to observe.
Why? I've seen all I want to of this wretched production.
Well, gee, these folks don't seem too wretched to me.
We're in the money. We're in the money. We've got a lot of what it takes to get along.
Oh, the poorhouse scene has really come to life. All right, from Scrooge's arrival. Ready, dear?
Ready?
Take it from Bob Cratchit's line.
Ah, Tiny Tim. If we only had a really awesome Christmas dinner.
I hear you, man.
Yeah.
What are they doing?
The play.
Answer the door, Tiny Tim.
You got it.
Merry Christmas, Tiny Tim.
Huh? Who are you?
I'm Scrooge.
You mean that old crow Dad's always kvetching about?
Yes. I was a little irregular, but I'm much better now. And I've brought you a super snack.
Wow! A Christmas pizza!
With pepperoni!
The classic play. They'll be ridiculed, laughed at.
Maybe if they had a better director.
Don't look at me.
I won't. But your next visitor will.
Oh, Heather! Heather! Please! Heather! Are you the ghost of Christmas yet to come? I dread you most of all.
Take my hand. It's time to reveal your future.
I'm not sure I want to go in there.
I'm not sure I do either.
George. George.
Huh?
George, do you remember the first Christmas we spent together as husband and wife 72 years ago?
What about Mexico? Thanks for the lift home from college, Wes.
Sure. What are younger, more successful brothers for?
Hey, Dad, my counselor says I only need one more credit to graduate. I'll be in the class of 2041. Who looks like a killer the Hun?
How's my favorite little inside trader?
Great. I just bought the moon from Donald Trump.
Why don't you take a flying leap at it?
You know, you sound just like poor old Mr. Belvedere.
Am I dead?
Worse. It's your 114th birthday.
Why are you making me leave the kitchen? I don't want to leave the kitchen.
Now, Mr. Belvedere, calm down and drink your nice strained Oreos. Come on now, open up. Here comes the Jupiter shuttle.
Hey, old guy. Guess who called this morning? Willard Scott.
Call to wish you a happy 114th birthday. Well, you also got a card from Angela. happy birthday, Mr. Bamboozle.
68 years old, and Angela's still an idiot.
Careful, you're talking about the President of the United States.
This is monstrous. 114 years old and still living with the Owens family.
You have only yourself to blame.
What do you mean? I hate you all. I quit.
Not so fast, old guy. You're forgetting something. You can't quit.
Why, you're the most hated man in town.
Remember when you left the Happy Guys play 50 years ago? It turned out to be the worst mistake you ever made.
That's right. The play bombed, the people demanded their money back. The home for not-so-happy kids had to close down. They built a toxic waste dump on the site. The whole town stank. Property values went down. And everybody's poor. And it's all your fault.
Must have slipped my mind.
See for yourself.
Don't worry, Mr. Belvedere. You'll always have us.
Forever and ever.
Trapped with the Owens for eternity. Oh, no. No! I've got to save that play.
So Doris was pretty good at Scrooge.
Yeah, it was real game of her to grow her own mustache.
Oh, my dear Owens family, give me the answer that I pray for. Am I too late?
Nah, Mr. Pizza's open for at least another hour.
No, I mean, the play. Have I missed the play?
The play's not for another week.
Oh, wonderful child. Marvelous family. I'm not too late. I'll save the play. I don't have to live with you forever.
Why is it you never have a camera when you need one? Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
'Tis the night before Christmas, and last night's Happy Guys production was a rousing success. The play raised an all-time high in contributions for the home for not-so-happy kids. Further, it showed me that through the true spirit of Christmas, almost anything is possible.
Mind if I came through here, somebody closed the chimney.
Make that everything is possible.
Augustine, Augustine, Augustine. Ach, du liebe Augustine, Augustine, ja.
So, Carl, I take it you had a good date with that German stewardess.
How can you tell?
Well, usually you come in singing Eleanor Rigby.
Look, Ilsa is one hot lady, and she's nuts about me. We're going out again tomorrow night.
Ooh, 2 dates with the same woman? Wow, shouldn't the local news be in on this?
You've never seen me operate, but now that we're roommates, you're in for quite an education.
I'd rather have half the rent.
Take Ilsa, for example. Now, last week was date 1, the icebreaker. Tonight was date 2, the sensitive dinner.
Uh-huh. And what's date 3?
Ba-ba-ba-boom.
You show her how to vacuum?
Oh, boy, I hope after all this work these cookies sell at the bake sale.
Why didn't you just ask Mr. Belvedere to make them like last year? They were gone in 10 seconds.
That's because he ate them all.
Well, how are they coming along? Not that you could ever make cookies like Mr. Belvedere.
I wouldn't be too sure.
How very amusing.
I've even got a name for them. Belvedere's Bodacious Biscuits. So, what part do you want?
Ooh, I'll take the tummy.
But then there's practically nothing left.
I'd have named some desserts after you, but they've already got Twinkies and ding-dongs.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere.
Hello, where have you two been?
We saw Bambi.
Oh, I love that movie.
Oh, no, not the movie. Bambi Bernstein and the Beaver Falls Sound Machine.
Hey, you want a nightcap?
No, I'm tired.
Hey, come on, Marsh. The night is young. And I could go for some good times with a hot lady.
Well, maybe Bambi has a midnight show. Good night, George. Good night, Mr. Belvedere.
Good night, Mrs. Owens.
You know, lately I get the feeling Marsh has lost interest. If you know what I mean.
Not exactly.
Well, do I have to spell it out for you?
Well, I'm sure if you did, you'd spell it wrong.
Forget it.
George, are you trying to tell me that your romantic life has become stale?
Yeah. S-T-A-I-L.
I thought so. Well, if your love life has become boring, try some new surroundings.
Like what?
Well, how about the library? Then you can learn to spell while you're at it.
Elbows and kitchen glove. Then I have to fix Mrs. Cicchini's radiator, and then I have 2 finals to study for.
She's bringing her roommate for you.
Yeah, but I gotta change clothes.
So, what's her name? Ava. She works with Ilsa.
You mean she's a stewardess?
Yep.
All right. So where are we gonna take her?
Oh, look, Kev, this is my 3rd date with Ilsa, and you know what that means.
You finally pay?
Look, I'm taking Ilsa back to her apartment, and you can take Ava wherever you want. It's them. Ilsa!
God, my Liebchen. Oh, you must be Kevin, Carl's lonely friend.
I told her all about you.
Thanks, Carl.
Ava's going to love you. You're just her type.
Oh, yeah? Well, I have a feeling she's gonna be just my type, too.
Sorry I'm late, but I had to fight some Dummkopf over a parking place. The weightlifting training really paid off.
Das ist Ava.
Oh, boy.
Hey, your cookies were a big hit.
What are you talking about?
I sold all 6 dozen at the bake sale. One lady bought 2 to keep crows out of her garden.
Well, at least it's all over.
Not quite.
Why are you baking more of those ridiculous cookies?
I'm going to market you worldwide.
What?
Belvedere's Bodacious Biscuits. By the time I finish covering the town with these, you'll be more famous than Amos.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere. My, what strange cookies. But they look just like...
They're gingerbread men.
Hey, Marcia, you want to go to Makeout Point?
Are you crazy? It's freezing outside.
Well, I thought we could cuddle up under a blanket and, Never mind.
You know, George is acting awfully peculiar.
How can you tell?
I hope he's okay. Maybe he should have a brain scan.
I doubt they'd find anything. Anything wrong, I mean.
What's his problem?
You.
Me?
Yes, he thinks that you're bored with him. So I advised him to try different venues for your romantic escapades.
Oh, well, that explains the dancing in your bedroom.
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh, and him wanting me to play Tarzan and Jane in the basement.
What have I started?
Well, now that I know what he's up to, maybe I'll cooperate.
Carl, buddy, best friend. You didn't meet.
Wer ist Ilse?
Oh, a couple of stewardesses got sick. She had to work a flight to Dusseldorf.
Tough break.
For you, too. They need you on the flight.
Oh, gee, that's too bad, really. Well, I'll see you.
Well, we still have our ride to the airport all to ourselves.
Oh, no, see,
Oh, Ilsa. Those ruby lips, that golden hair. You can fly me anywhere.
Warming up for Valentine's Day?
What are you doing here?
Oh, I brought back some of Kevin's tapes. By the way, who was that lady carrying Kevin out over her shoulder?
Oh, that's Ava. At least he's making body contact.
What's wrong, Carl?
Well, why is it whenever I get my hopes up about someone, it always fizzles out?
Because you're a dweeb.
Thanks a lot.
Come on, I'm trying to cheer you up.
Yeah, right.
Look, whenever I'm down, I try to think of something really great. Like Bruce Springsteen jumping off stage and sweeping me up in his arms and carrying me away.
At this point, that doesn't sound half bad.
Come on, let's go for a walk. Grab a slice of pizza.
I don't take charity.
I'm buying.
I like anchovies.
George, I've never been more embarrassed in all my life.
Oh, but you gotta admit it was different.
What have these twits done now? What happened?
Oh, George had this crazy idea. We were supposed to be total strangers who meet in a bar.
Good Lord, it's worse than I thought.
So we get all dressed up, and I go up to Marcia and say, "Can I buy you a drink?"
There's an original line.
So I say, sure. That'll be $200 for the slow gin fizz. Next thing I know, this plainclothes cop slaps the cuffs on me.
He should have thrown a net over both of you. I'm sorry. I was just thinking out loud.
I'm gonna take these clothes off. Oh.
I'm sorry I got you into trouble.
Hey, it beats falling asleep to Johnny Carson.
Not believe the night I had.
Not only will I not believe it, I won't listen to it. Good night.
Hey, Kev.
Oh, hi, Heather. Hey, listen, sorry about rushing past you before, but Ava was in a hurry.
Yeah, I didn't know you went for the strong, silent type.
It was the worst date of my life.
Wow, that's really saying something.
Yeah, so where have you been?
On a date. Well, it wasn't really a date. It was more of a thing.
A thing?
Well, you know how sometimes there's somebody you never really notice, but you spend some time with them and they turn out to be okay, even sensitive, even nice?
No.
Well, that's what happened to me. And you know, maybe this could really turn into something.
Heather, that's great. So who is this guy?
Here you go, Heather. You forgot your purse.
Oh, thank you, Carl. I don't know what I'm going to major in when I go to college. English or history or business or astronomy. Something along those lines.
Yeah, I'm a senior. I still haven't figured out what my major is yet. I'm thinking of becoming a guidance counselor.
This was really a nice evening, Carl.
Yeah, for me too.
Hello.
Hi, Kevin.
Oh, is it a little late to be out?
Oh, actually, I've stayed out a lot later than this.
Not you. Come on, young lady. It's a school night.
Who are you calling a young lady?
Yeah, Kev, where do you get off telling her?
Kevin!
Hey, come on. Your date was over. What's the big deal?
Well, you're embarrassing me and your best friend and most of all yourself.
Hey, it's my life.
Kevin, this is ridiculous.
Look, it's my responsibility to look out for you. After all, I'm your older brother.
Since when?
Since I was born before you.
Kevin, you were gone. You were over the edge. You were in Banana Land.
Look, I know Carl. I know how he operates, and I have reasons to be concerned. Now, what did you two do tonight?
Well, if you must know the truth, we had dinner, and then we spent the rest of the night on our backs.
What?
We went ice skating, and we're both klutzes, okay?
You know, I don't like the tone you're taking with me.
Well, then how's this tone? Blow it out your ear!
Heather, I forbid you to see Carl.
Or what?
Or I'll be very, very disappointed in you.
Kevin, good night. Get some sleep, and then get a life.
Heather, look, I mean it.
Look, I'll see Carl whenever I want, and there's nothing you're going to do about it.
Okay, now if you can guarantee worldwide distribution, I think I can get Don DeLuise to be our spokesperson.
Sorry, wrong number.
You just hung up on the president of Nabisco.
What kind of nonsense is this?
It's not nonsense. I almost had to deal with Keebler, but they were afraid you'd give their elves a hernia.
I'm surprised you didn't call Pillsbury.
I did. They said they already had a doughboy.
I think this has gone quite far enough.
Hey, I'm just exploring free enterprise.
Keep it up and you'll be exploring a lawsuit.
What about my cookie empire?
That's the way the empire crumbles.
Oh, George, this is so romantic.
Yeah. Nothing like a drive-in movie where they don't speak English. Now we really don't have to pay attention.
They sure don't put enough melted butter in the popcorn.
Oh, you want some cheese sauce for my nachos?
Oh, sure, why not?
Boy, get a load of those two in the next car.
Wow, they're really going at it.
Pretty hot for a couple of old-timers.
You know, I think it's really neat when old people can still get passionate. Oh, my God! It's my mom and dad!
What? Hey, you big jerk, will you get... Hi there, kitten.
Come on, Romeo. Looks like we got busted again.
Boy, isn't it great to get away from Kevin?
Yeah, he's been covering us like a cheap suit.
I'm a little chilly.
Oh, I got a jacket in the back seat.
Oh, great.
Here.
Thanks. Ooh, your hands are so warm.
You know what they say, warm hands, warm heart.
I thought it was cold hands, warm heart.
Oh, right. Well, my nose is cold.
Well, that's a start.
So, any more nachos?
This.
Hey, look, I'm just trying to save you from my zipper for brains best friend.
Will you get off it?
Hey, look, don't let him fool you, Heather. He's got his plan all worked out. First, he tries to relax you. Then he tries to make you think he's all sensitive. And then
what?
ba 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 boom.
He teaches me how to vacuum?
You know what I mean.
Okay, Kevin, you're right. We can't control our animal lusts, so please protect me from this sex maniac and take me home.
You bet I will. Come on.
Let's ditch him.
Hey! Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Hello, Wesley.
Hey, you're baking cookies.
I always knew you were a smart lad.
What's going on? I figured you'd never want to see another cookie again.
Well, I got to thinking about what you said concerning free enterprise.
Yeah?
So, you have your bodacious Belvedere biscuits, and I have wacky Wesley wafers.
Hey, I don't like this.
Then you won't like the box. I wanted to display you in your natural habitat.
What's that say?
Kevin is acting insane.
Oh, I thought it said Kevin is anti-mame.
This is ridiculous. We can't even talk to each other with Kevin around.
Hey, you know, I haven't seen him in a while.
Well, wherever he is, he's probably listening.
I am not. Well, no snakes in there. Listen, Heather, I'll be upstairs if you need me.
I'll get us some sodas.
Better get 3. Oh, hi, Mr. Owens.
Hi, Carl. Look about the drive-in the other night.
Oh, don't worry about it. That's why people go to drive-ins. Except for me and Heather, of course. We were brushing up on our French.
Forget it. It's just Marcia and I can never seem to be alone.
I know what you mean. Hey, I know the perfect place where you could be alone.
Oh, yeah?
Hey, where are they?
Oh,
Heather and Carl, where'd they go?
they made me promise not to tell you.
All right, here's $5.
A promise is a promise.
A tin spot is a tin spot.
They went over to your place.
What?
I figured it'd be the last place you'd look.
Oh, trying to fool Kevin Owens, are they? Well, somebody is in for a big surprise.
Yeah, and it cost him $10. Mission accomplished.
Great work, Wes.
Hey, it was a snap. I mean, we are talking Kevin here.
I hope I'm not too late. I was never meant to see that.
Can't believe we've been alone for a whole hour.
Yeah, it seems more like 2 or 3. I mean, I'm having a really nice time. Sitting here, staring at the fire.
Boy, it sure is hot.
Yeah, really. Carl, do you get the feeling we don't have all that much to talk about?
Well, what do you mean? There's the fire. And the weather. And hey, how about that Gorbachev?
I mean, between you and me, now that Kevin's not pestering us, we don't have that much in common.
Gee, we should. We've known each other all our lives.
Well, you know, maybe we've just been doing this just to spite Kevin.
Could be. There's only one way to find out.
Oh, Carl.
Yeah?
That was awful.
For you too?
You know, maybe we're better off just being friends.
Yeah, that's not a bad deal.
Not bad at all. Do you want to watch some TV?
Sure.
Uh-oh.
Hey, look, guys, I've had a change of heart. If you want to see each other, I can't stop you. I don't even want to. It's not worth it. So, Carl, go ahead, date my sister, please.
I don't want to date your sister.
And I don't want to date Carl. Turns out we were just doing this to annoy you.
Now you tell me.
Well, I've unfinished business with Ilsa.
So, Elsa, my fair Fraulein, may I interest you in a large cookie? It may be a bit stale.
Don't worry. I'm used to airline food.
My advice to George seems to have worked, albeit in a roundabout way. Although he and Mrs. Owens never found the perfect romantic spot, they had such fun trying that it rekindled a sense of adventure. Now they've come to appreciate the friendly confines of their own bedroom. As for the cookie wars, Wesley and I have called a truce. We've decided to dissolve our businesses. All that's left now is to dissolve the inventory. Hello, everyone. Hello, Ralph.
Hi, Ellen. Gotcha. What's new?
Hopefully those lemon crullers.
Well, it looks like it's feeding time at the zoo.
It must be, Luan. You're out of your cage.
Do you want me to put these in a box, or are you just going to stand over this tray and graze?
Oh, lovely. Lemon crullers from a sourpuss.
Well, what do you know? Tart remarks from a limey.
You two, you're better than the Roadrunner and the Coyote. Here you are, Lynn.
Thank you.
Oh, come over here. I want to show you something.
Oh, Ralph, it's not going to be another of those practical jokes.
No, I promise.
Oh, good. My eyebrows are still singed from the last one.
No, this is more of a tribute to my best customer, Lynn Belvedere.
And they say sophisticated humor is dead.
Well, come on, Luann. We're almost out of jelly filled. You want to make some?
As soon as you get me some powdered sugar, it's way up on that top shelf in back, where you know I can't reach it.
All right. I'll be back in a jiff.
Sooner or later, one of Ralph's practical jokes is going to backfire on him. Maybe sooner than we think.
Mourn the death of Ralph Del Vecchio. He will be missed by all of us here today, especially his loyal customers. Ralph Del Vecchio welcomed everyone into his humble shop until that fateful day when he was buried in an avalanche of powdered sugar and rainbow sprinkles.
By the time I got to him, he was just laying there with a glazed look in his eyes.
Now to say a few words in Ralph's memory is a man who loved his donuts more than any man ever loved donuts, Mr. Lynn Belvedere.
In honor of Ralph's memory, I have written a poem. It is called Ode to the Donut Man. The donut man has gone away, only crumbs left on the tray. The deep fat fryer is silent and still. No lemon crullers left to fill. No maple logs or cinnamon buns. No jelly-filled or powdered ones. No bear claws puffs or apple fritters. No devil's food.
Thank you, Mr. Belvedere. That was very sweet.
But there's more.
Save a little something for the graveside.
Indeed.
Thank you. Those of you who wish to may attend the burial, after which we will serve coffee and,
Mr. Belvedere, that was lovely.
Yeah, real food for thought.
Well, Lynn, that was some send-off you gave old Ralph. I never knew you could speak that way.
You mean in verse?
No, with your mouth empty. Well, at least Ralph is in a better place.
Obviously. You're not there.
Ralph made a good apple fritter.
The best.
Norman Randall.
Oh, how'd you do?
I have been Ralph's attorney for the past 20 years. Mr. Belvedere, I wonder if you might have time to stop by my office sometime tomorrow. Ralph left you something in his will.
Say what?
I'm sorry you're so upset.
You bet your frosted long johns I'm upset. Why did he leave this place to you?
Perhaps because I have a head for donuts.
Yeah, with a great big hole in it.
A view for the road on the house.
You trying to fix a ticket or just run us out of business?
You've been on my back ever since I took over.
Well, look at you. You stroll in here late, you give away half our merchandise, and you eat what's left.
I have 2 words for you. Make donuts.
You don't want to hear the 2 words I have for you.
You are the most difficult, exasperating, contentious.
Hello.
Belvedere, Luann?
Yeah, we stopped by to see how things are going.
Plus, Heather threatened to make breakfast again.
Oh, everything's just fine. Fine.
Well, then why are the veins in your neck bulging out?
They're trying to keep up with the rest of him.
Yeah, you sure spent a little time down here.
Why don't you go home?
No, there are certain things I have to take care of.
They've been taken care of are the 4 basic food groups: fried, glazed, powdered, and sprinkled. Yeah. Here, have some of my special double chocolate donuts.
Come on, you can eat them on the way to school.
What do I owe you?
Oh, no charge. We'll just put them on Ronald McDonald's tab.
Hey, thanks, big guy.
Now who's giving away the store?
That's different. They're my donuts.
My donuts? My donut store? My donuts?
My butt.
That's it. I've had enough of your sass.
You got that right. I quit.
Oh, no. You're fired. I can run this place very well by myself, thank you.
You're welcome.
You know what Luann did today?
She quit.
How did you know?
Word gets around.
If I never see that woman again, it'll be too soon.
Okay, who wants hot apple pie?
This must be a nightmare.
Yeah, if I pinch myself, maybe I'll wake up.
This house simply isn't big enough for the two of us.
You'll just have to work around each other.
No mean feat.
No, it'll be easy. When Mr. Belvedere's at work, Luann will be here. Then when he gets back, she can go home.
Well, I'm back.
Fine. You can do the dishes.
You sure made a lot of food.
Breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
Why is that?
Because I said so.
Morning.
All right.
Good morning.
Wesley, get that plastic vomit off my plate.
Those are cheese grits.
Oh, well, I just wanted a root beer.
Root beer? Is that the kind of breakfast you let your daughter have?
You know, Heather, she's right. You should sit down and have a balanced meal. Well, I'll see you tonight.
Bye.
And where do you think you're going?
Oh, to court. I have to argue a case.
Not on an empty stomach, you're not.
Oh, Luann.
Don't all Luann me. You just got finished telling her to have a balanced meal. Now, was that a bunch of hooey or what? That's better. And if the judge gives you a hard time, just tell him to call me.
Okay, let's dig in.
Hold it! Don't you want to say something first?
No belching?
Don't you want to say thank you?
Oh, thank you, Luann.
Not to me, to him.
Okay, who wants to say grace?
Hey, I got all day.
Come on, Dracula. Suck her veins dry.
What are you doing out of bed?
Watching Shakespeare Theater.
Get back to your room.
Come on, Luann.
It's late.
It's 8:30.
Get going.
Luann, I don't think you know who you're dealing with here. I'm Wesley T. Owens, and I can be a lot scarier than Dracula.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Fine. Go ahead. Watch anything you want.
That's more like it.
And in the morning, I will tell your parents about that secret Swiss bank account of yours.
How'd you know about that?
Maybe you don't know who you're dealing with.
Okay, I'm going.
Good evening.
It was till you arrived.
Ah, it's awfully quiet. Have you killed everyone?
No. I worked them, fed them, and put them to bed.
Oh, come now. You expect me to believe that after one day, you've managed to control this family? Oh, impossible.
And where do you think you're going?
I want a cookie.
You've already brushed your teeth. Now get back to bed. So where have you been? Cleaning up that mess you made at the donut shop?
For your information, I was hiring your replacement.
Just one? I did the work of 3.
Yes. Larry, Moe, and Curly. You are supposed to be working.
I was taking a break.
The way you work, what's the difference?
Hey, look, for 75 cents an hour, I don't have to take abuse.
Customers will be pouring through that door any second. Now, you got the hang of that machine?
Yeah, it's no problem. My first batch should be draining by now.
Well, let's have a look.
What's this? To eat or to sit on?
You said you wanted a variety.
I expected more of you, Kevin. What about all that experience with Mr. Clucks?
But that was night frying. This is day frying. They're completely different.
I think the only thing that's fried is your brain.
Hey, will you lighten up? That was my first donut. Later on, I got much better.
Oh, yes, much improved. What do we do with that?
Well, we can put jelly in it. It's easy. Look, you just take this, you stick it in the donut, and squeeze.
No problem.
Hey.
I didn't want to waste a napkin.
Well, let's forget about the jelly filling. What these donuts really need are some sprinkles.
Good idea. But let's not forget the powdered sugar.
Or the whipped cream.
Or the chocolate frosting. You know, Kevin, you look much better than your donuts.
Very funny.
Good morning, officer.
Oh, hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Hello, Wesley. What can I do for you? I'm very busy.
But there's nobody here.
Well, they're all in the bathroom.
Where's Kevin?
He doesn't work here.
Why not?
Creative differences.
Oh. Can I have a donut?
Well, only one. You see, they're going like hot cakes.
Maybe Spot could use this as a chew bone.
Wesley, if you come here to make my life miserable, you're succeeding.
Yeah, my life's pretty miserable, too, thanks to Luann.
Well, I suppose there's good in everyone.
Mr. Belvedere, why don't you just admit that this isn't working out for you and hire Luann back?
I will not admit defeat, especially not to her.
You always tell us to do the sensible thing. Don't you think you should practice what you preach?
I will not be lectured to by a teenage psychopath. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some donut holes to glaze.
I'll take a dozen. Dad needs some new golf balls.
Okay, Luann. I finished cleaning my room.
It's about time.
What are you reading? Modern Donut.
I'm just trying to keep up with my trade. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, it's fine.
Good. Now go sweep the patio.
Well, theoretically. Isn't that why we're paying you?
Are you whining again?
Well, I finished mowing the lawn. Of course, first I had to shovel off the snow.
Did you trim the edges?
Oh, come on, Luann, don't make me work anymore.
Well, I'm going to the mall. See ya. Hold it. What's underneath that coat?
Huh?
Come on, let's see. Just how are you supposed to sit down like a lady in something like that?
Mom. Oh, come on, Luann. That's not so bad, and it's in style now. Honey, go change.
Are you going to let her run our lives like this?
You know, I never thought I'd say this, but I wish Belvedere was back.
Me too.
Well, I just went to see him, and he wants to come back, but he's too stubborn to admit it.
And I think Luann wants to go back to Donut World.
Well, maybe if we got her and Mr. Belvedere together, they could work things out.
Or kill each other.
Well, either way, we win.
Look, maybe she'll just mellow out.
Dinner in 5 minutes, if you pass fingernail inspection. Wasn't my idea. They said they were taking me bowling.
They told me that once. Then they dumped me in the country.
Too bad you found your way back.
I bet they wish they had me back now.
Oh, I'm doing the best I can.
Well, so am I, but these donuts just sit here growing stale. What am I doing wrong?
That's simple. You're making them instead of eating them.
What?
You lost your best customer. Him.
Well, it was much more fun over that side of the counter.
And I'd rather fry donuts anytime than to put up with those fools.
I scaled Everest. I've swum the English Channel. Why can't I make a donut?
'Cause you never learned how. I did. Donuts are my life.
Well, you'd think they'd be mine, too. After all, you are what you eat. Hi there. Why, hello, Mr. Randall. What brings you here?
I just came by to see how you both were doing.
Miserable.
Good. I think someone would like to speak to you.
Oh, hi, Len. Hi, Luann.
Why, it's Ralph.
I bet you didn't expect to see me again. In case you were wondering, I'm still dead. And this is my video will.
Video will?
That's right, Lynn, my video will. And if my plan is working, by now you can't stand the sight of another donut.
Yes, you might say I've had my fill.
Because you were eating too many of them. And I care for you. And I care for you, too, Luann.
Yeah, right.
I really do. The truth is, you deserve the donut shop. But sometimes people don't appreciate what they have, or what they expect to have, until they lose it. So, are you two with me so far? It's really quite simple. I hereby bequeath 90% of Beaver Falls Donut World to Luann Braxton. The other 10% to Lynn Belvedere, just to give him a little incentive not to eat up all the profits. Plus, you two together should keep the customers entertained. Well, I gotta go. It was fun while it lasted, but I'm late for lunch with Elvis.
There's some paperwork to sign down at my office. I'll wait for you in the car.
Mm-hmm. Well, I suppose you might say we're partners.
Just so you understand, I'm the boss.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere, can I make a kite?
Certainly, Wesley. You see, I'm the boss in this house.
I bet I can make two with your boxer shorts.
Now that Luann and I have returned to what we do best, Donut World is running like a well-oiled machine, and the Owens family is not, which is as it should be. I still drop by the shop every morning, and sometimes I even offer my advice, which is when Luann puts her foot down, usually on top of mine. Deep down, though, I think she likes me. Otherwise, why would she care enough to limit me to one donut per day? Then again.
Hey, Belvedere, why is the string tied around my finger? You probably lost your kite. I think I'm trying to remember something.
A hint, George. Remember a certain special day when you were very nervous? It involved the woman you love and a license.
Oh, yeah?
the day Heather took her driving test.
Dum, dum, da, dum.
Oh, my God, I did it again. I forgot our anniversary. A good thing you reminded me.
I wasn't reminding you, George. I was just saying your dum, dum, da, dum.
Hey, if I hurry, I still have a chance to get her something.
Hey, Dad. Where's he going?
To save his marriage.
Well, hope he brings back a pizza.
Oh, I thought Charlie and Diana were here.
Oh, goody. The arch feminists are coming.
What are you going to do, burn your bras?
It's a pretty small fire.
You can laugh, but it just so happens we're putting on a play Diana wrote. It's the first feminist mystery.
Really? What's it called?
Who let the toilet seat up? That's them.
Come on, Wes, let's go upstairs and arm wrestle.
Hi, Charlie. Hi, Diana.
Heather, you will not believe this. I went down to reserve the school auditorium for the play, and they said we couldn't put it on.
They said it's too controversial. Well, I told you to take out the Super Bowl massacre scene. To make it worse, they're putting on the Miss Beaver Falls beauty pageant.
Now, isn't that an insult to all right-thinking women?
Yeah, why don't they just hold it at a meat market? We have to do something. Hey, I know. Why don't we boycott the pageant?
I've got a better idea. Let's enter it.
Enter it?
Yeah. Let's enter our own candidate, and if she wins, she can just make a speech denouncing the whole stupid thing.
Gee, I don't know. I mean, who would we get? Oh, no. I am not parading around in a bathing suit and high heels. What we need is some beautiful blonde fluff brain who will do anything we tell her.
Where are we going to find someone like that?
Hi, guys.
To do is parade your bod for a bunch of leering spectators to judge like a side of beef.
What's the catch? There's one during your speech. Heather, later.
We have to transform Angela into the perfect contestant.
All right.
We're going to make her charming and graceful and articulate.
In a week?
Hey, big guy. You're not going to believe what I got for Marcia. An anniversary gift I've never gotten her before.
That rules out a cordless screwdriver.
Look at this rock.
That must have cost a fortune.
Not exactly. But it's not exactly real either. Hey, Marcia. Happy anniversary.
Oh, George. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, George, you're just the most generous man in the whole wide world.
I wouldn't say that.
Neither would I.
Well, I'll meet you upstairs. I have a little surprise for you, too.
Don't hold dinner for us.
You are going to tell her that that's not a real diamond, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Later.
George.
Hey, she's overjoyed. Why don't I just leave well enough alone? The mark of a wise man.
It's also the mark of a cheap man.
Well, you saw her. Have you ever known Marcia to be so happy?
Yes, her voice reverberates with delight.
What's the matter?
I was running a bubble bath for us. I put my hand in the water, and your diamond dissolved.
Okay. I wanted to get you a real one. But Belvedere knew this guy and...
George!
Okay, I'll make it up to you, I promise.
I hope you can use a soldering iron.
Now remember, the key to success as a beauty queen is to talk like you're from the South and use 3 names.
Why 3 names? Well, all beauty queens have 3 names. Mary Ann Mobley, Deborah Lee Moffett, Lee Merriweather.
She's perfect. And so I say to you, stand together against this exploitation of our bodies and strive for the day when we are valued not for the content of our brassieres, but for the content of our brains.
Wow, that's real powerful stuff, Diana, but I don't think Angela can handle it. I mean, she gets mixed up on this little piggy.
Oh, come on. You don't give Angela enough credit. I bet she's a lot deeper than you think.
Sorry I'm late. I was driving around waving. Waving? Yeah. All beauty queens have to wave. It's a lot harder than it looks. Forget it. Aunt Flo thinks ERA is a laundry detergent. There's only one thing to do. Yeah, let's drop the whole dumb idea. No, we still have one possible candidate. Me? I already told you I can't do it. Don't be so selfish. What? Sometimes we have to sacrifice ourselves to a higher purpose. Fine, you sacrifice yourself. Not with these guys.
Heather, the women of Beaver Falls need your help. What's it going to be?
Hey, Belvedere. What do you think? I'll get a Polk. It's not for you. It's for Marcia. I had a big special. You know what's inside?
Knowing you, it's probably a miniature stripper.
No, a diamond ring. And this time it's a real one.
Why, George, you're actually imaginative.
Wait till you see Marcia's reaction.
No, I don't get it. This is a moment for the two of you. Besides, I'm hungry.
Marcia! Hey, Marcia!
George, I still don't understand what's so important that you have to drag me out of the bathtub.
You'll see. You'll see. Happy anniversary.
Thanks, honey. You got me a new garbage disposal. Don't give me color that falls flat.
And the whole cake, too.
Come on, you Julesy. Cough it up.
Dad yelling at him won't help.
Well, don't you know some kind of doggy Heimlich maneuver?
Now, George, patience. Remember what the good book says.
What's that?
All things will pass.
You mean?
I'm afraid so. You're going to have to go on duty.
Heather, what do you mean you didn't tell her?
Well, I was going to, but I couldn't. Hi, guys. I'm raring to go. What are we going to practice today? Angela, I don't know how to tell you this, but I'm kind of in the pageant, too. I hope you don't mind. Mind? As your very best friend, I want you to share in the joy of the pageant. But what if I beat you? Hey, just entering was honor enough. Besides, I'm blonde and you don't have a chance in hell.
Oh, hi, Angela.
Oh, hi yourself.
What's wrong with you?
Your sister is a regular Eggs Benedict. A traitor.
You mean Benedict Arnold?
That, too. She was going to coach me for the Miss Beaver Falls pageant. And now she's going to be in it herself.
So what? You're blonde. She doesn't have a chance in hell.
Yeah. But you have to be smart and talented, too.
I see a problem.
I know I could win if I had a coach. Mr. Belvedere. Will you coach me?
Certainly. Go, 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 go.
Then I'll have to drop out of the beauty pageant, and I'll never get to go to the University of Waikiki.
Waikiki, as in Hawaii? As in 8,000 miles from here?
Yeah. First prize is a 4-year scholarship.
We'll start in the morning. Now, once again, repeat after me. She sells seashells by the seashore.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
Very good. Do you know why I asked you to say that?
Because a beauty queen should be able to discuss the environment.
No, Angela, I'm working on your elocution.
My electrocution?
Don't tempt me. Now, put this book on your head.
Is this the balance?
No, I'm hoping some knowledge will soak in.
boys, it's time to make your entrance. Dun, 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 dun.
What are you doing here? I live here. What are you doing here? Mr. Bombadier's coaching you. Why are you helping Angela?
Because if anybody needs help, she does. Now, Angela, remember, pretty is as pretty does.
You're absolutely right.
Let's go upstairs and work on your makeup.
Oh, Heather,
Yeah?
what prompted you to enter the contest at the last moment?
Because it'll help world peace. See ya.
Dad, this is a stupid idea.
Wes, it's the only way. Come on, boy.
Why is Spot wearing a diaper?
Spot's Obedience School is putting on a play called Gandhi's Dog. Okay, he joined the Canine Corps of the Hare Krishnas.
George, I'm getting a headache, and I think it's going to last a long, long time.
I don't believe it. $200 for x-rays and nothing.
X-rays? George, what happened?
I wanted some pictures for the family album.
Go ahead and tell her, Dad. If worse comes to worse, I have an extra bunk in my room. Okay, let's have it.
Well, Marcia, it's like this. I got you a real diamond ring.
You did?
Yeah, but I had it baked inside the cake that Spot ate.
You did.
Yeah, so we've been trying to keep a watch on him so we know when he, so we could get the ring back. But somebody must have slacked off.
Hey, I had to go to school.
Well, I'm going to get that ring back if I have to search every lawn in this neighborhood.
Gee, most women get a diamond that comes from the heart.
Thank you. Welcome to the Miss Beaver Falls pageant. No other event captures the spirit of the town better.
Not since they canceled the demolition derby.
As you know, these young women are judged on their brains and talent as well as their looks. And now, let's meet our lovely contestants. Representing the happy guys of Beaver Falls is Joy Ann Adams. Representing the Brotherhood of Accordionists is Lori Evelyn Paxton. Juliet Ramona Johnson is representing the Skunks. I hope that's a club. From Van Buren High School, Angela Raskolnikov-Shostakovich. And Heather Velvet Owens. Velvet? Yes, representing the Machinist Guild, Sophie May Abramowitz. Aren't they lovely?
Lessons really paid off.
Yeah, much more than the yodeling lessons.
I've never seen anything so corny in my life.
I know, the judges should really eat it up.
I don't know, Mr. Bar Mitzvah. She looks really good out there.
Confidence, child. You can't fail.
And now our next talent contestant, Angela Raskolnikov-Shostakovich and her friend, Lynn.
Thank you, everyone. Lynn, don't you want to say hello to all these nice people? Hello, everyone. You know, Lynn, I wasn't sure I wanted you on stage with me. But wow! Because I was afraid you might give a wooden performance.
I can't believe I'm sitting here when I could have had a root canal.
A funny thing happened to me on the way to the pageant. And now for my grand finale. Lynn here will speak while I drink a glass of water. Go on, this I'd like to see. Okay, watch. Very critical.
Thank you, Angela. And now, an interview with each of our contestants. Angela, we'll start with you.
Sure.
Miss Shostakovich, your ancestors are from Eastern Europe. In your opinion, why did the Berlin Wall crumble?
That's easy. Shoddy construction. We're in. She's falling. I feel kind of sorry for her. I mean, Angela worked really hard for this. Oh, snap out of it.
Look, we made a surprise for you. When you get up there to make your winning speech, put this on.
Beauty pageants are dumb. That way you'll be in all the papers. Please, can I have a few minutes alone?
Okay. Just remember, we're counting on you.
What have you got there?
Nothing.
Beauty pageants are dumb.
Well, they are.
Now I know why you were so anxious to enter one. To sabotage it.
Are you going to try and stop me?
No, if you want to speak for womanhood, who am I to stop you?
Right.
And I'm sure all the young ladies who work so hard to get here will appreciate your support.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a decision. Drum roll, please. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Good luck, Heather. You too.
Our second runner-up, Laurie Evelyn Paxton. And our first runner-up, who'll take over if our winner can't fulfill her responsibilities, is Angela Raskolnikov-Shostakovich. And our winner, the new Miss Beaver Falls, Heather Velvet Owens.
That's my baby!
Heather, a beauty queen, I am never going to hear the end of this.
Stop complaining. I'm stuck with Angela.
Well, what does the new Miss Beaver Falls have to say?
Here goes. She's so nervous she can't talk. Maybe she'll throw up.
Well, when I entered, I thought I'd see something dumb and degrading.
All right, let them have it.
But it wasn't degrading to the women who worked really hard to be here, who really put their all into it. It means a lot to them, and I don't have any right to take that away.
What's she doing?
Making me proud, I hope.
And if you want any more statements from Miss Beaver Falls, ask her. I'm turning it down.
Heather Velvet.
And my middle name isn't Velvet. And I don't want to be Miss Beaver Falls. I don't deserve it. And Angela does. Oh, I don't know what to say.
How about aloha?
For all concerned. Heather took a giant stride toward maturity, and in so doing, rid me of Angela in a few short months. Hallelujah. As for the missing Owens Dana, while planting tulip bulbs this afternoon, I made a miraculous discovery. Spot's hiding place. Apparently the little scamp had it buried there all along. I can't wait for George to get home. Won't you be pleased?
Yes. Hey, Belvedere, look what I got for Marcia. I had to sell my country club membership to get it. But what the heck? She's worth it.
I wonder how much I can get for this.
No. I'm telling you, Mr. Belvedere, they aren't ready yet.
Nonsense. These things have been in this blasted furnace for over half an hour. Impossible. It's still wet.
I think I know what the problem is. Yep, the other clothes can't get dry because of these. Your bloomers keep soaking up all the hot air.
It's your father's fault. Why does he always insist on fixing our washing machine himself?
I think he likes electric shock.
He can use the therapy.
Hey, lighten up, Mr. Belvedere. Just remember what Kevin always says. Laundromats are a great place to pick up chicks.
I thought he always said laundromats are a great place to pick up change.
Yeah, well, just watch him master at work.
Oh, somebody been making mud pies?
Excuse me. Oh, these. They weren't mud pies. Spanky pushed me out of a tree.
Spanky?
A 5-year-old gorilla who doesn't like to share his blackberries. Oh, I'm sorry if I'm not quite making sense. I just spent 5 years living with mountain apes in Rwanda.
Really? I live in a monkey house here in Beaver Falls. How has Africa's loss become our gain?
Oh, the grant money ran out, but the University of Pittsburgh offered me a position as a guest lecturer, so here I am.
Well, neighbor, we must get together and swap stories about the Dark Continent.
You've been there?
Yes, I spent several years with Sir William Daly in the Congo. Actually, one of the tribes made me an honorary witch doctor.
You're not serious.
I have the shrunken heads to prove it. I'm Lynn Belvedere.
Louise Gilbert.
Boy, the attitude some women develop by the time they're 13.
Lynn, here's my phone number. Why don't you call me? Say after 5?
Oh, you can count on it. Well, it's been a pleasure, Louise.
Who's that?
Oh, just a chick I picked up at the laundromat.
Streaks on the china never mattered before. Who cares when you drop kicked your jacket as you came through the door? No one glared. According to our new rival, life is more than mere survival, and we just might live the good life yet.
Oh, boy, your poor brother. He is achy and sweaty, and he's got a temperature of 103.
He's probably all hot thinking about his big date with Arlene this weekend.
Enough, you two. Now, your brother is very sick. If he needs anything else, he'll just call us on that dinner bell I gave him.
Oh, no, not the bell routine.
I'd like to kill that stupid washing machine.
I thought you did that yesterday.
Ha ha. Look what it did to Heather's jeans.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, I'm sorry, kitten. I'll take you to Kmart and get you a new pair.
Dad, they're great. I'd have to pay $100 for jeans like this.
Good night, everybody. Yeah, I'm afraid you'll have to fend for yourselves for a while. Try to avoid bloodshed.
Oh, Mr. Belvedere, you look so nice.
Yeah. You got an interview with immigration?
Now he's got a big date with that chickie babe from the laundromat.
Louise.
Hello, Lynn.
Louise Gilbert, say hello to the Owens family.
Hello.
Hi.
Now say goodbye to the Owens family.
Mr. Belvedere. Hi, Louise. I'm Marcia. My husband, George,
Hi,
and
hello.
our children, Wesley and Heather.
It's nice to meet you all.
So you met the big guy at the laundromat, eh? Was it love at first sight or just static cling?
As it happens, we both spent time in Africa, so we thought it would be fun to get together and compare notes.
Louise is an ethologist. She studies...
Animal behavior. Last night I watched Wild Kingdom.
Actually, my specialty was the mating habits of the mountain gorillas.
Well, that ought to give you a little insight into Belvedere.
It's interesting. The head of the gorilla family has gray hair, too.
Yes, I think we should be going.
See you again sometime.
Boy, I really like her.
She sure put you in your cage.
Kevin is upstairs quarantined Arlene with the chicken pox. And do you know why I have to bring him his food? Why I have to watch him wheeze and scratch? Do you know why?
Because when you were 3, Mom intentionally exposed you to the chicken pox so that you would get the childhood disease.
Why didn't she do it with you?
She tried. I scared the other kids away.
Well, it's the curse of being the middle child.
Hey, I have my own problems, too, you know. I've got a hot date with Marjorie tonight, and it's the old dad'll drop you off and dad'll pick you up routine. You know how embarrassing that is for guys my age?
Well, you could always steal a car and drive yourself.
That is a truly demented idea. Thanks, Heather.
Hi, guys. Hi, Mom.
Is your dad home yet?
Yeah, he's down in the basement fixing the washer.
Says he's just about got it all done. Whoa, Dad, you look like something out of Roger Rabbit.
A breeze seems to whisper Louise. Birds in the trees seem to twit to Louise. George, you know what the Surgeon General says about smoking dynamite.
You're a riot, Belvedere. A regular riot.
I know. And speaking of dynamite, I hope you don't mind if I borrow the station wagon tonight. I have a date with Louise.
Again? But you were with her all afternoon.
I was merely attending her lecture. Do you know, gorillas rise in the morning and eat, and then nap until dinner?
Sounds like your schedule.
Yes, well, anyway, tonight we're going to a drive-in.
Yeah, we'll have a real great time.
Don't mind him, Mr. Belvedere. He's just grouchy because you have a date and can drive and he has a date and can't.
Oh, don't worry, honey. Daddy will drop you off.
That's what I'm afraid of.
I have a great idea. You get your gal, and I'll get mine, and we'll go double.
You mean go to the drive-in with you?
Uh-huh.
I can't even picture it. Hey, Mr. Belvedere, we can't see.
Oh, come now, Wesley. I didn't think teenagers actually came to the drive-in to watch movies.
This is worse than being stuck with my dad.
Wouldn't be so bad if they didn't have any heads.
Forget it, Wesley. I packed the axe for the rest of your father's tools.
Marjorie, don't you think that policeman looks a little like Kirk Douglas?
Who?
Oh, I must be dating myself.
No, you're dating me.
Oh, man, I think we're embarrassing them.
All right, I'll behave. But only for a kiss. I meant a Hershey's kiss. Oops. Why is everybody else honking?
Because you started it. Scientifically, that's called imitating disruptive behavior. It's fun.
Hey, you want to grow up? People are trying to watch a movie here.
I'm sorry.
When some people act in front of their kids. I fear for our children's future.
Well, I hope you two are happy.
Sorry, hon. The washer warranty does not cover the problem.
Well, that can't be. I mean, I don't even know what the problem is.
Well, the problem is the warranty's only good for 36 months.
You know, that always happens. A thing breaks down right after the warranty runs out.
George, the machine is 13 years old.
Well, I can still be mad, can't I?
Well, I think Kevin's gonna survive the chicken pox, but they may kill me.
Oh, he still got you going, huh?
You know, I don't mind taking up his meals or changing his sheets or reading him bedtime stories like Babar the elephant. But making me sing feelings to Arlene over the phone because he's got a sore throat, that's really pushing it.
Well, why didn't he ask me? I love that song.
Oh.
Sorry, honey. I think that's your brother tinkling.
Florence Nightingale was a sucker.
I have never been so humiliated in my life.
What's the matter, champ? You and Marjorie lock braces?
It wasn't my date, it was Mr. Belvedere and Louise. First, they almost get us thrown out for honking the horn, and then during the intermission, they were playing on the swings and doing gorilla mating calls.
Well, where's Belvedere?
My best guess? He and Louise are probably in the snack bar starting a food fight.
Movie's over, Lynn.
I know.
We're the only two people here.
I know.
I hope Kevin gets over the chickenpox soon so the doctor can start treating his real problem.
What's that?
Women. He won't stop babbling about Arlene. I just found him trying to escape out of his window. One more tight-up bedsheet and he'd be crawling down the driveway.
Boy, I'm starving.
Me too. Well, you're in luck, because we have eggs rancheros.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I made them myself.
But then I think about my darn cholesterol.
Yeah, and you know you're never too young to start watching your diet. Adios, Mom.
Bye.
Hey, wait a minute. Now, Mr. Belvedere is sleeping in this morning. I have spent 45 minutes on these eggs. I followed the recipe exactly, down to the hot chilies, and you are going to eat them.
It was nice knowing you, Dad.
Oh, how late was Mr. Belvedere out last night anyway?
Oh, gee, I don't know, but sometime around dawn, I heard him belting out an inspired version of Love is a Many Splendid Thing.
Maybe that's what set off the Huffnagel's dog.
Good morning, fine family. Beautiful day. Wonderful world. Life's fine.
There you have it, folks. The difference between a date that ends in disaster and one that ends at daybreak.
So, did you have fun last night, Mr. Belvedere?
Last night? Oh, yes, last night. It was pleasant.
Pleasant as in you'll be seeing Louise again today?
Oh, Heather, Louise and I are not easily infatuated teenagers. We don't have to see each other every waking hour.
Oh, of course you don't.
We just happen to be somewhat compatible adults.
Absolutely.
Yes, I mean, I think of Louise as my new friend.
Considering that dopey-looking turtleneck you're wearing, your new friend must have given you one beauty of an old-fashioned hickey.
Nonsense! Louise and I behaved with utter decorum and civility last night.
Come in. Good morning, everyone.
Ah, good morning, Hickey. I mean, Louise.
Good morning, Louise.
Forgive me for barging in at such an inconvenient hour, but somehow your wallet wound up in my jacket pocket last night.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, and here are your Necco wafers.
Oh, I was looking for these.
Well, I have a 9 o'clock lecture. Gotta run. Nice to see you all. Goodbye, Len.
Goodbye, Louise. That was just a guerrilla gesture of friendship.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the gorillas, big guy. It's you going ape over her I was thinking about.
Kevin, you're being ridiculous. So what if you lose Arlene? Look, you can't take off your mask or she'll see your spots, and you can't talk through that thing. So how do you think you're going to impress her looking like that?
Have you seen my attaché? What's that?
You mean this? It's one of Louise's friends. Yeah, that's it. It's one of the gorillas from the mist.
Kevin, is that you in there? What are you trying to do? Have a relapse? Now cut out the monkey business. Go upstairs, get undressed, and go to bed.
Oh, I told you this was stupid.
Sometimes I wonder about that boy. Must come from George's side of the family.
Hey, what's the deal, hot lips? Not going out with Lover Girl tonight?
Why should I, Wesley? We're not going steady, as you say in your simplistic American vernacular.
Hello. Oh, hey, Louise. It's the girl you're not going steady with.
Here's 20. Get lost.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Haven't heard from you in a few days.
Well, I've been very busy. What with the spring cleaning and the Owens crawling out of hibernation.
I've missed you.
I must confess I missed you, too.
Well, good. Because the professor I work with has a cabin up at Seven Springs. It's on top of a hill nestled among the pines, and I thought maybe we could...
Go together?
Am I being too forward? I'm used to spending time with gorillas, and they usually get right to the point.
I'd love to go with you, Louise. Now, what should I bring?
Toothbrush, change of clothes, and it's a private lake, so a bathing suit is optional.
Hi, big guy. Hi, Louise. Oh. You okay, Belvedere? You look like somebody stole your ding-dongs.
I'm fine.
I'll call you, Lynn. 3 days and 2 nights in a cabin in the woods. Sounds wonderful.
I can't help it. I'm an incurable outdoorsman.
A weekend in Pines? Better watch out, big guy. That's how these women reel you in. Or in your case, harpoon.
No, George, I do not plan to get reeled in.
No man ever does, big guy. No man ever does.
The prospect of a weekend with Louise is quite appealing. After all, I haven't skinny dipped since that festival at Woodstock. On the other hand, perhaps events are hurtling on too far, too fast. The real problem is, old romantic feelings I'd long thought lost are stirring once again.
Uh-oh. Okay, that's it. I give up. I threw in the towel. I called the washing machine guy. He's sending somebody over tonight, and that baby's getting fixed once and for all.
Oh, George, I get such a tingle when you take command.
Wow, Mr. Belvedere, you're looking really good.
Another big date, big guy?
Something like that.
Gee, I wonder who it could be.
Hello.
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 Aren't you going to introduce me? Us?
Oh, everyone, this is Giselle Hufnagel, the Hufnagel's cousin from Wichita.
Oh, welcome to Pittsburgh, Giselle. Well, actually, I'm only here for the small appliance convention. Why? I demonstrate small appliances. Want to hear my pitch for the Acumatic 1000 Mighty Mouth lint sucker?
I got no plans.
Oh, Giselle is only here for a few days, and I thought I'd show her the sights.
Why don't you start with my room?
Well, shall we?
I'll get it. It's probably the repairman. Oh, hi, Louise.
Hello, George. Is Lynn ready?
Belvedere, are you ready?
Ready?
Come on, Lenny, I want a disco. Woo!
Lynn, what's going on? Who's this?
Louise, I'd like you to meet Giselle Hufnagel.
How do you do?
Pleased to make your allegiance. Want to hear my pitch for the Decade 2 nose hair plucker? It's rechargeable.
Aren't we going on our trip?
Trip?
To the cabin in the woods, the pines.
Ah, yes, the pines. Yeah, oh, yeah. Well, there has been... that is to say that...
I think you blew a circuit.
I'm taking Giselle out on the town.
What?
I know I should have rung and told you, but I've had so much on my mind. If you never want to see me again, I quite understand.
I see. Is there somewhere we can speak? Alone?
Patio's available, big guy. There's going to be some fireworks tonight.
Speaking of fireworks, I'm Wesley.
So what are you saying? Our big trip comes along and you simply forgot about it?
It must be old age. I'm forgetting so many things lately.
You didn't forget about your date with Trixie in there.
Now, there's no need to drag Giselle into this.
You're the one who dragged her in, remember?
We didn't agree to go steady, Louise.
Oh, so that's it. You think I'm crowding you. Well, if you want to play the field like some silverback Rwandan gorilla, be my guest.
As much as I resent the simian comparison, I suppose a little freedom has its advantages.
Oh, fine. Well, I sure wish we had this conversation before I laid out $150 for a black lace negligee.
Black lace negligee. Ooh.
You think she's going to hit him?
I'd sure belt you.
Where's Giselle?
I don't know.
Hey, Wes!
Lynn, you have me at a total loss. I mean, I thought it was odd that you didn't return a few of my phone calls, but I never dreamed you'd stand me up.
Listen, Louise, after you had invited me away for the weekend, it was all I could think about.
This sounds better.
Then I started worrying where a weekend like that could lead.
Well, I was hoping we could toast marshmallows.
You know what I mean.
I haven't been exactly comfortable with the runaway train we're on either.
The truth of the matter is, I have trouble dealing with the kind of feelings I have for you. The last time I felt this way, I got so scared, I had to go and climb a mountain in Tibet.
And you were hoping Giselle would save you the trek up Mount Kilimanjaro?
I have a trunk full of small appliances. I'm sorry if I hurt you, Louise.
Actually, I'm flattered.
The question still remains. What are we going to do?
You got awfully quiet out there. Maybe she killed him.
Well, if he does, I might. I want a party. Well, what do you think's going on?
Oh, hey, knowing the big guy, he's probably letting her down easy. You know, giving her the old hasta la vista.
So, did you guys break up?
Not exactly. We're going to get married.
Does this mean we're not going out?
Next on Mr. Belvedere.
Mr. Belvedere, isn't all of this kind of sudden?
I believe marrying Louise will be the best thing I've ever done. You're going to be the first broad on the moon, Louise. Pow! It seems that Louise has been recalled to Rwanda.
If you're her husband, that means that you're...
I'd be going with her.
Tuesday, kick off your holiday the all-American way with Tony and Angela on Who's the Boss. And Kevin comes to the rescue when Winnie becomes stage-struck in the school play on the Wonder Years. After, the holiday celebration continues with Roseanne working for a boss half her age. And Christine shows her unswerving love for Coach. Now stay tuned for The Dead Zone on the Sunday Night Movie.
On Mr. Belvedere. Louise Gilbert, say hello to the Owens family.
So, you met the big guy at the laundromat, eh?